Kaboom! Teach them! Always with the message, I reach them!
What we do here is go back.
You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual on the YouTube channel.
Good peeps, manners respect. We there, yeah, mama and papa. Peeps, big up on yourself, and respect. You know what I mean? Big up to the people that were in the comment section from the devil was a boy, a whole of vibes. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself. We appreciate the support. You know what I mean? For the people that were still there on the 9 to 4, the shift done soon, you know. You understand? So you get a chance to forward in, come take in the thing. For the people that are upon them way home, hope you get home safely. You know what I mean? And for the people that are there home, ready for us to teach about things we have to jam down. Jam rock. Jamaica land we love. Land of food and water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel, Bojo Bantan, Shelly and Fraser Price, and some more people. Big up on yourself. We get the thing up and running, up and gunning. You know what thing go. Peeps, before we go any further, share a little thing. You know what I mean? I saw a thing said tonight, you know. You see me? Like when we're there, a party like, you know what I mean? Peeps. So we are started. Guinness settings. Miss Anisha McCullough. Good night, Empress. Peeps. Soon forward.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message, I reach them! You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, yellow! Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them! Hey, yo, yellow! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here, Warlord representing.
Wait, I'm say that already. Yeah, peeps. Big up on yourself. You know what thing go. Cheers to Arthur. And big up to all of the people that want to share birthday today. You know what thing you know. We are charging tonight. You know what I mean? Keita Scott, my sister. Peace. Before I go any further, I have to take some time out for welcome back my sister to the stream. You know that should have been having a rough time of it recently. Should have lost her mommy. You understand? And you know what thing go. She has been really and truly fighting to stay afloat. But we did have to hug her up from time to time and cuss her from time to time. And you know what I mean? Encourage her from time to time. Zane, as she said, brother, today your birthday, so hold some cheesecake. You know what I mean? It's big, we have to cut it up in a whole heap of slices. Big up yourself in a Keita. Manners and respect, all the people that want the building. We have to teach happy birthday. Bless up, you know. Normally we not too call a whole heap of name in the stream until down in the end. But tonight on my birthday, I can do anything I want. You know what I mean? So I say Roland Forbes, Kanaika, Joshua, Nadine Kerr, Coconut Drops, Zane Ingrid Theatre, Paul P. C63, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, all of the people them in the thing, you know, Miss Althea William Samuel, good night. You understand, peeps, and big up on yourself. Before we go any further, big up to the people that want to watch over on Facebook. Big up to the people that want to watch over on Twitter. You understand, the YouTube family, big up on yourself. 1 knock, 2 knock off. Manners and respect, you know. Miss Sandra G, thanks Empress. Carl Turner, blessings. Zane, peeps, before we go any further, share the stream on your social media pages. You know, Facebook, WhatsApp, your WhatsApp status, all your groups, them, Twitter, the works. But the people them rope in. You know what I mean? Let me finish share it by my thing, by my end said way. Yeah, so me I say, yeah man, so them things here go on. Look how we go pop some champagne and make it rain. Sir Belvedere, wanna go on farmer? You know what I mean? Where else me not send this to yet? But me see what I go on here, so boom so. Bam, bam. Send it to some more people who need for tune in and catch it. Thing. Yes, see. Yes, I. Alright, them say only 5 me can send it to. Alright, so 5 at a time. You know what I mean? Whether digital or live. Miss Daisy Wright, how are you? Watching from Baltimore. Good night, my friend. You see, so peace, I'm going to get up and running now. We have 2 different cheesecakes, so we're going to sample one from early before we start melt out. You know what I mean? Miss Winsome Hudson. Night, mommy. We're not hold on for no Guinness tonight. Damian White, your brother, big up yourself, you know. I appreciate that something and big up to all of the people who would have contributed via super chat from earlier. Diamond Clark said happy birthday, teach them. One love. Diamond, you know me Diamond Sacks and me Wallaby Clarks. Coconut Jap say may you continue to give fair and factual reports enlightening the masses. Cheers. Big up yourself, Empress. Father Stan Right say happy birthday, teach. See it there, not say a word. You understand? And Barry J say buy some champagne. Same thing with Spotsy Brown. Big up to the people them where, you know what I mean, I contribute to the thing financially. So peeps, night are coming up. So we can't do dilly-dally and waste some time. You know what I mean? Place kinda warm like party hot. Micah McLeod, hope I pronounce that correctly. Say happy birthday, bro God. Now see a word, you know. You understand? J Chrissy. J. I told me I have to send you a message look while for your day and I pray. Robbie Cousins, blessings in the family. Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, Miss Jacqueline Dixon Lawrence, blessings peace. Miss Pearlie Simpson, you know what I mean? Finar, the man with the girls them see a star. You know what I mean? Where the girls them want, so them near or far. Be things we ain't talk, I'm even tipsy, you know. Patrick Burgess, manners in the family, Yard and Abroad TV with Tasha no nonsense. Manners. Jalok. Wagwan, bro God. Ellie London, my sister. I know some people that say, oh, teaching and start on my birthday, so I call some people name, I don't love me. Miss Nadia Aaron, 360 Reason with Nas. Miss Sophia Kobe, everybody plug in. See it? So peeps, I could get up and running now because a little thing come across me and I'm kinda worried about it, considering the fact say, you know, Jamaicans are a sexual people, you know what I mean, a sensual people. And we express ourselves a lot physically. You understand? We know that dengue has been afflicting and affecting various parts of the country, resulting in a number of deaths in recent times. See, thanks Vendetta Empress. Whoosh! Manners. Careful. Top Max. Manners and respect, you know. You understand? And we see now where in Spain a medical discovery would have been made that is really and truly startling, and it's a cause for concern, seeing that Jamaica is now treating with the effects of a dengue outbreak. We know that dengue is normally spread by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is prevalent in Jamaica, and them something. But we're seeing a situation now where there are suggestions that dengue is now being transmitted via sexual contact. I drink local Guinness Panda one day in a car. Ricardo Beach, man, as I respect in a family. Yes, I. Peeps. Big up yourself in a Father Beach. Manners, appreciate that. Miss Bernadette George, Wagwan Mommy. A serious thing that in a peeps. You understand? Blessings exclusively Alpha. I say exclusively number 1. Yo. First case of dengue spread by sex confirmed in Spain. Top Max, big up yourself. Top of the night again in the family. Appreciate that something in a moment. Blessings every time. I like that color there. It look nice. Jaluk says sexually transmitted dengue. So mosquito use to sex with. Give with dengue. Now we have sex each other and give each other dengue. Things that are way. Is boy, I don't know. You understand? Is a boy, I don't know. I forgot mute my My WhatsApp on the computer, because it's going to be nice. I smell the St. Thomas McDermott. Happy birthday again, Teach. Which you know all the best. Enjoy your birthday. See you soon. I see a word in my smack. You understand what I say? I know what that means. Big up yourself every time. Zine, Spain, well, the Spanish health authorities confirmed on Friday, today, my birthday, you know, of all the days, you know. You know what I mean? Today, the 8th of November. Ah, boy. A case of a man spreading dengue through sex. A world first for a virus which until recently was thought to be transmitted only by mosquitoes. The case concerns a 41-year-old man from Madrid who contracted dengue. And then now, people, you see the next thing is that story I kind of show me out there, but we have to share it because we live in a country where sex is not only enjoyed these days. Well, me take out the enjoy out there. It's not only practiced these days between an heterosexual couple, which is a male and a female as God intended it to be from them time till now, but also by people of the same gender. You understand? Which is like a fender bender, but never mind. The case concerns a 41-year-old man from Madrid who contracted dengue after having sex. James One, big up yourself, and brother, with his male partner. Who picked up the virus from a mosquito bite during a trip to Cuba, said Susana Jimenez of the Madrid region's public health department. His dengue infection was confirmed in September, and it puzzled doctors because he had not traveled to a country where the disease, which causes severe flu-like symptoms such as high fever and body aches, is common, she added. I have to read in Arabic cousins because you want to know say the same type of sexual practice that occur in Jamaica, you know. And then the thing about it is that some of the man them really and truly who have sex with other males also have sex with females. You understand what I say? So, I know something where we can just chew under the carpet and say, yo, make them do them thing to themselves. But at the end of the day, it will affect man like you and me. Don't you understand what I say? So, we have to adjust it. You see it? I know my favorite topic like, but you know what I think. His partner, well, when I read this, I kind of get dark like, you know. But I still have to read it. His partner presented the same symptoms as him, but lighter around 10, but lighter symptoms around 10 days earlier. And he had previously visited Cuba, and the dam rep, Jimenez, said, an analysis of their sperm was carried out, and it revealed that not only did they have dengue, but that it was exactly the same virus which circulates in Cuba. A likely cause of the sexual transmission of dengue between a man and a woman was the subject of a recent scientific article in South Korea. So in an email sent to the AFP, the Stockholm-based European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control, ECDC, which monitors health and disease in Europe, said this was to our knowledge the first sexual transmission of the dengue virus among men who have sex with men. We call them men. According to the World Health Organization's website, dengue is transmitted mainly, as I said earlier, by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which thrives in densely populated tropical climates and breeds in stagnant pools of water, like in Jamaica right here. So, it is most serious and deadly in children, especially young girls, though scientists don't know why. Dengue is most commonly caught by people traveling to hotter climates such as Southeast Asia, Africa, Australia, the Caribbean, and South and Central America. Probe Star 360, big up yourself. Before we go any further, I am no dengue expert. Kanaika, big up yourself and the Empress. Really and truly appreciate the contribution and blessings every time. Zin, watch your now, piece. I am no dengue expert, but I don't know that no mosquito in their pain. Why is it impossible for say that this man contracted the virus in Cuba, but when him go home, one mosquito bite him, then bite him boyfriend? Arthur, big up yourself. You understand? I mean, Arthur was a happily married man one of them time. Miss Beverly Palmer, good night. James Bond, brother. We say happy birthday, bro, God. Just a warm up. Let's see a word, brother. Do your thing. You know what I mean? So you know, peeps. It things that are way. You understand? Things that are way, yo. Zane, as me I say, I am no expert and I don't know what kind them say them test the semen sample from both fellows. You understand? And it present with the same things. Then me no know. But me I say, look on it. One of the hombre go Cuba like mosquito bite him. Him go home. Him they contract the dengue. One mosquito in the house a Spain there. Bite him and then bite him boyfriend. And then he catch dengue. Why it have to be say, boy, I don't know still. But me as a piece, whether we want to accept it here and there, and whether we want, just brush it on the carpet, we have to deal with it. Because, as I said, Jamaica is a changing place. You understand? Jamaica has a changing face. Zine, and Jamaica is filled with a lot of people with different sexual orientation and desires. And as such, you have to deal with it. So people just be careful out there. You know what I mean? And thing. Because right now if dengue start transmitting through sex, then the whole of we in a problem like. You see me I say? So if it is really true, and me wouldn't want to explore it from the possibility, say, is a mosquito bite the brother will contract at Cuba when he go back to Spain and then bite him boyfriend like. Zine versus it was transmitted sexually. But the reality is that in a homosexual relation, then anything possibly transmitted. You understand what I say? From madness to sadness. But never mind. We are move on. Cause on my birthday, I'm not too want mess up the stream like. So we just have to deal with that because the sex thing is a blessed thing. You understand? So and just like you people who are attracted to the opposite sex. Like me grow that way there, you understand? So, we like the sex thing. And if you know say sex thing can give you dengue, then we probably have to go take a break off of your sex thing. So, I don't know still. You understand? It's set away. Whether mosquito or the sex way, you can't catch dengue with a night or days. That's a serious thing. You understand? Miss Grace Abel said Tuesday was my daughter's birthday. Happy belated birthday to little Miss Abel. Hope you were able to have a wonderful day and hope you live to see many more. Yeah, I couldn't resist it, you know what I mean? You just did it. So peeps, from this fiery situation to another, Zane, and one where, as me hear it, some things just go off in my head. You understand what I say? And thing. Yesterday morning, about 4 a.m., the Mandeville courthouse in Manchester was observed to be on fire. Zane, it is reported that the fire would have started on the second floor in a judge's chamber or in the judge's chamber. And these things. The problem is that all the files in said chamber and probably all the files in that area would have been damaged. You understand? And the curious thing about it is that the Mandeville courthouse is currently home to a trial where some 400 and odd million Jamaican dollars is believed to have been taken, stolen, misappropriated, robbed from the Manchester Municipal Corporation. And so the trial is currently underway in said courthouse. Is it possible that this fire and we're only speculating now, is it possible that this fire was set by persons who may be involved in this trial, or persons who may get involved in this trial, or persons who want to get rid of some form of evidence, or persons who stand to lose a lot, including their freedom? Is that the case? Or is it an electrical, the fire was of electrical origin? I do not know. I just ask the question. You answer me, I say, peace, big up on yourself. You know what thing go. Cheesecake, Guinness, and some more things. Manners. Yes, I big up to the people that want to say happy birthday. So watch you now. The damage to the courthouse that was built in about 17 early like is estimated to be in and around $35 million. So $35 million fire damage estimated at the Mandeville courthouse. So fire service officials have said that the damage to the Mandeville courthouse in Manchester on Thursday morning has been estimated at $35 million. Reports are that the fire started at approximately 3:50 a.m. The firefighter responded and were able to put out the blaze after close to an hour of battling the fire. This was not before the judge's office and items in it, along with the roof area, were destroyed. You understand? So the clerk of court's office upstairs and the bailiff's office downstairs were also damaged. This was, however, water and smoke damage, a fire brigade official said. So reports are that passers-by saw smoke coming from the building and called the firefighters, who responded to the alarm. You understand? So, that go on. So the fate now of matters before the court could be seriously hampered as a significant number of case files were damaged during the cooling down operations after an early morning fire at the premises. Isn't there a safe like where you then put these documents in for safekeeping? Trimmy and Brown, look brother, what you did family? Manners and respect and I appreciate the sentiments in a bro God. Bless up every time. You understand? Mr. Chad 917, blessings. You see? So dozens of persons who turned up for a maintenance court were left in shock when they met up on a cordon and were told that they would have to return on Thursday, the 5th of December. Andrew, some blessings family, thanks much. Zin, an acting assistant superintendent at the Mandeville fire station, said a call was received approximately 4 a.m. We'll talk about that part right there earlier still. You understand? So the cause of the fire has not yet been determined, with the major Manchester Municipal Corporation multi-million-dollar fraud trial currently ongoing, as I said. A court officer has revealed that the matter would not be affected, as those files would not have been with prosecutors from the... As those files would not be affected, as those files would have been with prosecutors from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution. So the matter will be transferred to the poorest court. So, I am assuming that if this was an attempt by persons involved in that case to destroy evidence or files, then they might have to file one next attempt, because the DPP's office would have, or persons connected to the DPP's office would have had said files. So they might have to go, you understand, right to our next file. I don't know. I'm just saying. So after investigation, we'll see what the outcome is. Kanaika said it was a backfire. So there are many burning questions and burning issues that would have arisen. See, one of them is, why in this day and age, in the 21st century, are we still dependent on papers? Why is there no digital network in our court systems to some cheesecake business that, yeah brother, you know, say, that my sister by me and the Empress. So, you understand them say that you like, then is, you understand me, I say, Miss Cameron Jordan, how are you? You understand? So, I could watch and see what I go on. It's a curious fire. And the Mandeville courthouse is probably one of the oldest courthouses in the country. And there have been plans and attempts made to acquire land in Manchester to build a new courthouse. The Minister of Justice, Delroy Chuck, said that has proven to be futile, as it has been near impossible to acquire land. I don't know if it is reasonably or any at all in and around the capital of Manchester, Mandeville. So I can watch and see now. You understand? Because things at away. You know what I mean? Teach a courthouse over 200 years. I from 17 long time it built, brother. About 1763. Some there about. You understand what I say? So I can watch and see what I go on. You understand? Sorry. Yeah, peace. I try share that something again. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, son. Hold on the piece. I'm gonna do some work. And share the stream to as many persons as you can for me, please and thanks. Zane. Yeah. Firearms seized in Trelawney. One man in custody. You know we like hear them news. Them news are good news. So like, and peeps, look more we got talk about one situation down at one church down at Norwood, down at Mobile in a Orestang constituency. I know say Orestang got the church. I'm just saying the church is in his constituency. We're gonna talk about the stock exchange outperforming 90 odd stock exchanges in the world, so much so that the Jamaican flag was hoisted on the Wall Street building. Zane, we're going to talk about some IPO, we're going to talk about Jamaica performance in the CSEC, like we match it up like. Kurt German, where you say you drop something at the jump, man. Bless up yourself, you know, you say buy a drink. Man, as I respect you, brother. Cheers. You know, oh, I say camera there now. I mean, I top alright, you know what I mean? Yes, I. So, the 27-year-old man, he has been identified as Davian Jarrett, otherwise called Fox. That's what I name the brother. You start believe your name and you get caught. Zine, a laborer of Bounty Hall, always a laborer. In Trelawney, scheduled to appear before the Western Regional Gun Court to answer the charges of illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition. So the Wakefield police report that about 11:45 p.m. one of them night in the week, a team was on patrol along in the area when they observed Jarrett acting in a manner that arose their suspicion. You understand? He was accosted, searched, and a Taurus 9mm pistol, along with a magazine containing 12 9mm rounds of ammunition, was removed from his waistband. He was arrested and later charged. You know what I mean? That's how the thing said. So, one more shoes off our street, left some more fools bare feet. Archery shoot and peace. Remember me tell you this week, me not talk about no whole heap of murder thing, you know. A Sunday, normal program resume. Cookie mama, well go on Empress, me see you. Cookie a place. Cookie, big up yourself. Thanks for the contribution, mommy. Blessings. Testing 1, 3. We not test 2. What about you? You understand? Entertain me. A long time I not see the one in your family. I hope all is well and a Vanilla willing. Blessings. Miss Grace Abel. Yes, I. So, archery shootout with cops leaves 2 gunmen dead and 3 firearms seized. There's nothing wrong with that something there. You understand? So 2 men were shot dead during a reported confrontation with police officers in Orcharius. Hold on the piece. I'm gonna try to find something here. So I need some background, cause the background are kind of bland. You don't make me pop like. You understand? I look handsome like my mother's son. Then we don't have to go fix it. You understand? So, how I really go on? Them say a shootout and gunfire. Oh, I always like that picture. You kind of make me pop. So, I could minimize that. I mean, I tell you, man. See? We say a trick cookie, a trick we teach them. So watch out now, peeps. The deceased are yet to be identified. So the incident would have occurred on Sunday. So 2 men were shot during a reported confrontation with police officers in Orcharius, St. Anne on Sunday. I'm going to place that. So the police seized 3 illegal firearms and a Toyota motor car, which they believe may have been rented following the shooting in Fern Grove, Orcharius. So reports are that about 7 p.m., law enforcers were in Fern Grove when 4 men were seen standing near a motor car. Upon the approach of the police, the men reportedly opened gunfire at the cops. The police returned the fire and the shootout ensued. Gaza Ricardo, blessings. When the gunfire subsided, 2 men were found suffering from bullet wounds. They later died at hospital, the police indicated. So a search of the area was conducted for the other 2 men, but it was confirmed that they would have made their escape. According to the police, 3.38 revolvers, along with several rounds of ammunition, and the motor car were seized during the incident. But you know now, who are going forward in the thing? In the come. A police probe is ongoing into the incident. And as expected, the Independent Commission of Investigation is undertaking a separate examination of the circumstances behind the fatal encounter with the police. Here comes Indicom. You understand? And peeps, I always tell you, you know. But sometimes I don't listen to me talk, you know. Say, many instances of criminality in this country, Zane, if a woman not directly involved, she indirectly involved. You understand what I say? Listen what go on in dance, I say, you know. Listen to that song, yeah. Long time I play that tune, and about nobody now listen. Woman charged with shooting offences in Almontown, Kingston. Me never say woman charged with shooting offence, you know. Woman charged with shooting offences in Almontown, Kingston. And listen the woman's age. Make a guess and tell me. Me's a big man, so nobody guess my age. Guess and tell me for your age. You understand? Chimean Brown said 34. Root Daily. Root. You're a tricky crowd in the root. You read a story already in a Miss Daily. You can't trick me in a Miss Daily. She is 18 years old. You hear me I say? So let me change the headline. Girl charged with shooting offences in Almontown. Let me edit it some more. Zine? Let me edit it some more. A little girl charged with shooting offences in Almontown. You understand what I say? An 18-year-old woman has been slapped in her face like no, with gun-related charges following investigations that implicated her in an October 29 shooting incident in Almontown, Kingston 4. The woman, identified as 18-year-old Alia Basco of the Almontown community, is accused of orchestrating the shooting of a man with whom she allegedly had an altercation. Hey Renee dearest, how are you? Zin? After allegedly initially escaping from the scene of the incident at the National Hero Circle, she was nabbed by the Kingston Central Police on Sunday the 3rd of November and charged following a subsequent interview in the presence of her attorney. A date is being finalized for her to appear in the Kingston and St. Ange Parish Court, where she will answer the charges of shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm. 18-year-old girl. Wanna see what go on in a dance, yo? Speaking about things we are going at the dance. Educator suggesting that this person is a teacher. No more information was given as to what the educator teaches or where was this person employed. But I'm going to share a little story with you now. Story time. Draw near. Educator with not 5, not 25, not 45, but 55 convictions get 8 years on fraud charges. Workforce so them there for the first time. Big up yourself in the workforce. Manners and respect, you know. You understand me? I say I appreciate the support, you know. I hope you like the thing and subscribe, and then you bring all your family and friends them across the thing. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. See? Entertain me, say I need a catchy line that I always repeat. For what, brother? Then me not really need that. You understand? We have 131,000 subscribers without a catchy line and I always repeat. Then it thing a work. Yeah, so me I say, big up yourself still. Zine, different things work for different people. You understand? Intelligence work for me. Big up yourself. An educator reportedly with a dossier of 55 previous convictions. Who was found with several credit cards of persons residing overseas that were being fraudulently used, was recently sentenced to 8 years imprisonment on charges of obtaining money by means of false pretense and conspiracy. The serial convict is Clifton Thompson, alias Domain Morgan, or K.D. Thompson Morgan, of Spanish Town, St. Catherine. According to the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency MOCA, Thompson's case was tried in the Home Circuit Court, where he was found guilty of all the charges against him. Allegations are that in June of 2015, MOCA received a report from the University of Technology, Jamaica, UTech, which indicated that fees for several students at the institution were being paid with the use of fraudulent credit cards. An investigation was subsequently launched, and it was discovered that Thompson was in possession of several credit cards, numbers and names, and CVV card numbers of persons who resides overseas. The man is a career scammer. He was later arrested and charged with fraud-related offenses. Now, according to MOCA, a report that was submitted... Oh, crap. Hold on, peeps. The most thing I normally... I mouse around more time, you know, and it kind of throw me out. Zin? So, according to the major organized crime, according to MOCA, Thompson's case was tried in the home. We said that already. And these things. An investigation was subsequently launched. I said that already. So, I tell them they're all over the place now because of the one little error there. According to MOCA, a report that was submitted during Thompson's sentencing hearing indicated that he had 54 previous convictions for similar offenses. Somebody asked earlier, I think a Top Max asked, who this brother is related to, why he would have been convicted on 54 offenses and he was a free man walking up and down in Jamaica to create 54 more offenses. Then you know say a party shop business winner. Leo Smith, big up yourself. You understand? Yep. Well, them saying get 8 years. You could have served 8 months and come out on good behavior. You understand? I saw Jamaica road. This is Jamaica to rotted. You understand? Mother who fled after allegedly dumping baby in latrine surrenders. Remember, there was a situation in Coxpee St. Mary recently where a woman would have dumped a newborn in a pit latrine. The newborn was rescued by residents and the fire department and the police. The following week, a lady in Alexandria, St. Anne, would have done the same thing. The police would have showed up. The police would have spoken to her. The police might try to get the baby out of the toilet and she run away. The mother of a baby girl who was retrieved from a pit latrine in Esson Castle near Alexandria and St. Anne a week ago has turned herself into the police. Qahal, 39 years old, was charged on Wednesday with cruelty to a child and could have appeared in court today. I don't know how that go, if it did actually happen. The woman went to the Alexandria police station on Wednesday and was taken into custody. She is to be medically examined and questioned, according to police sources, before being slapped with a charge of cruelty to a child. So the woman, who is said to have 5 other children, is reported to have eluded police personnel on the night of Wednesday, October the 30th, following a brief interview with them at the scene of the discovery of her child in the latrine. So reports are that sometime before 8 p.m., the police, acting on information received, went to the house in Essen Castle where the baby girl was seen in the pit latrine. The mother of the child reportedly fled the scene while the police and members of the fire department who had been summoned were rescuing the child. So the baby was taken to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where she was admitted for treatment. You understand what I say? Father lawless, Father lawful, my apologies, sir. Me need to pay for that, though. A man said, big up your damn self on your earth strong. Heal classmates. Cookie mama. Question. Yo, teach. I'm going to tell anyone your age. I'm not going to tell anyone your age. Last year, remember, a man spend both on good whole heap of money just to highlight me age after my mother come say me age. You understand? Big up yourself, you know, bro. Appreciate the thing in a lawless. You understand? One of the man them always in the thing. You know what I mean? Father Dexter and Fremantle. I see the one in them. Man say, happy birthday, teach. Have another drink on me. See I heard in there, brother. Big up yourself. Manners. Leo Smith said, General, I always listen to your channel. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, you know, Father Smith. You know, we appreciate the support, something, you know. You know what I mean? You know what thing go. I want to make that something possibly, you know, because we can't come here, come talk to ourselves. And we can't upload video for we watch ourselves, you know. You understand? So the people them will continue for watch the thing, will continue for share the video them, for comment on the video them, for like the video them. I want to make that something possible. Nadine Carr say he look young. Young enough, I suppose. Javon Denton, big up yourself in a family. You know what I mean? Zin and them things there. You see? Gia Nation, happy birthday, teach. Thanks, Empress. Blessings every time. You know what I mean? And thing. So peeps, normally we come on. I'm telling you some more time. I kind of get tired of the same old murders here, there, and everywhere. Zin and people normally say about teach. Nothing positive now go on in the country. But the reality is that most of the persons who watch this channel and most of the persons who watch the stream are people in the diaspora. In America, that leads it. In the UK, Canada, in the Caribbean, places like Cayman and Trinidad. And that's most of the content on this channel is watched. So those persons want to see what are going on in the country. The good, the bad, and the indifferent. So we don't really skew the thing for say, yo, be a positive thing are go on. So we show the people them the reality. And when positives are go on, we also deal with it. Limited edition. I like the name of the brother. Bless up yourself, you know. I assume say is a king, you know. Bless up yourself. Just here, Brian. Blessings, my friend. Shower posse. Big up. Zin, the reality is that based on what I do, sometimes the positive things get lost with the negativity, Zine, and the big stories. And me I'll try as best as possible for kind of highlight as many positive developments in the country as I can. I have been spending a lot of time speaking about the Jamaica Stock Exchange and the value of investing in stocks. Zine, so we are going to add some more of them. One next big thing I want to talk about now is, because normally we cuss the youth them and say the youth them not interested and the youth them are waste time. The reality is that many of the youths them are that. But consequently, you have many children in this country who are absolutely brilliant, who are absolutely grounded, who are absolutely focused, and they have a dream and a goal in mind, and they continue to pursue said dream and goal, undaunted by the hype around them. You understand? By what is hip and hype. And they continue to excel at every level of schooling that they are enrolled in. High achievers, more than 120 Jamaicans make CSEC 2019 merit list. It would have been nice if it was 1,020 Jamaican. But the reality is that we have to start somewhere, don't you? You have to creep before you walk. Zine, more than 120 Jamaican students secured placements on the merit list for their exemplary performance in the June 2019 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC examinations. God favored me. Blessings, Empress. Zine? So one of the newest institutions in the country is the Cedar Grove Academy in Portmore, St. Catherine, which is the elite school now in St. Thomas, based on the students that are placed there. The Cedar Grove Academy's Sharisa Pinnock placed first in Principles of Business and Principles of Business. See? So that is excellent. You understand what I say? The top math student was from Manning's High School for girls, and the top agri student was from, I don't remember, one of them schools. I someone telling you everything we are going on now. Listen what go on. Here are a few highlights of the top performances. Agricultural science, first place in the Caribbean. I don't mean first place in a Jamaica in a piece. I mean first place in the region. You know. We have to drink to that. I hope the youths have gone to them better. Guinness done, peeps. You know what I think of? Josh O'Neill Hemmans of Geisel High School. And here why that is important, peeps. Shower Posse say what ethnicity are they? The reality is, irrespective of the ethnicity in Shower Posse, they are Jamaicans. Jamaican matter is out of many one people. Meaning that there are many ethnic groups in Jamaica, but together we are one people. So irrespective of creed, color, whatever it is, they are Jamaicans. You understand what I say? Shower Posse said no. Well, in my estimation and in the local knowledge of me get is them a Jamaican. So the young ladies from Mannings, the young man is from my son tell me with school. See, when me look on them African me see. You understand what I say? So, blessed daughter, good night, Empress. Mothers and respect, you know, appreciate the feelings and sentiments. You know what I mean? Agricultural Science, single award, first place, Africa Samuels, the Manning School. This young lady on screen, African. Caribbean History, second place in the Caribbean, Carl Webster of Glenmuir High School. Economics, second place in the Caribbean, Dana Theok of Immaculate Conception High School. English B, which is English Literature. Zin, first place in the Caribbean, Darla Campbell of Campion College. French, Jamaica, not taught. This is something I know. First place, Dana Jones, Arden High School. Geography, the greatest subject of all times. Zin, I have always dreamt of having one of my students attain this. I don't know, I have a young lady, well, about two young ladies now who are very talented. One of them now come to school regular, no matter how we try with her. One of them kind of inconsistent. But I have always dreamt of having one of my students copying the top CSEC Geography Award. You understand? Probably the place that I would have taught first, it would have been easier versus where I'm teaching now. In reality, but you never know. It's never too late for your shower rate. Geography, first place, Lana Phipps of Campion College. Information Technology, second place, Johnny Jones, Campion College. Mathematics, first place, Kyle Pratt, Campion College. This is Kyle Pratt on screen. So he is African as well, shower passes. So then me not understand. Miss Nadine Curry, big of yourself. Physics, you understand? The subject that I would love the most outside of geography. You understand? Vivek Atupuram. That sounds like an Indian still. Campion College. Zine, and the list go on and on and on and on, people. Social studies, principles of accounts, the whole works. Zine? So we want to say, despite the fact that some of the youth them Spanish again, and we come first in a Spanish. You understand what I say? We don't speak them language. Miss Chanel Miller came first in Spanish. We have to give thanks. Because we not taught that. You understand? So, industrial technology and building, Gerjon Smith, Dengue High School. Food and nutrition, Hopal Richards, Immaculate. Zine, additional mathematics, Chanel Miller, Campion. Physical education, Andrew Lee, Casanova, Woolman's boys. So, peeps, as dark as the thing might seem, Zine, there is still hope and all is not lost. Because among many who would have fallen through the cracks, Gabby than 5 years, big up yourself and a family, there are still some youngsters among us who continue to punch above their weight, who continue to compete with the best of the best, not only in Jamaica and not only in the Caribbean, but also on a global scale. So the future is all is not lost, and the future, as dim as it might seem, is not as dark as it could be. You understand what I say? So we have to give thanks to them youths and the teachers, because normally, in them situation, you know who get the praise and the plaudits? The student was so brilliant. You understand? The parents were so supportive of the children. You know teacher named Qahal, and I want to take the time out to say big up to all of the educators, all of the teachers who continue to sacrifice, who continue to put them shoulders to the wheel, who continue to work despite the lack of resources available to them, who continue to work despite of the lack of appreciation from the wider society, who continue to work despite the disrespect meted out to them by the Ministry of Education and by parents and by community members and by students. Big up on yourself. You understand? Many times we don't get the recognition that we deserve. It is always the students who are brilliant. It is always the parents who are supportive. It is always the ministry that implement programs and policies. The teacher them never name, never call. And when the youths them fail, the teacher them not teach nothing. See it? Somebody type for Amos and tell him to restart him phone or him computer. Him say him not hear no sound. You understand what I say? So I want to say well done to my colleagues. I know the struggles that we face. See, the reality is that many of the schools where the students are doing well are the schools that are doing better in terms of resources, in terms of the students who are placed there, in terms of the past students association. But at the end of the day, you have teachers who get brilliant youths and them not amount to nothing. So you still have to do the work. You still have to put in the work. You still have to guide the youths them. Big up to the teachers them. No make nobody make you feel like you're not important. Teacher must say, you're not big up on yourself. You understand? You're my colleagues for now. You see, in peeps, may I take a little break, the party go warm up soon. You understand? And circle back. You see, because I need to go get a little thing. You know what I mean? So, big up to the people that what about manners and respect. We soon circle like. And along, we soon forward.
What we do here is go back.
We there. You understand? You know, change your pace. You know, you're getting something that kind of done, so you understand? You need to buy with some other things, so we are share it with you now. So I just get a cup now. You understand? And join the line up to the time. You understand? More that's up me no. Now wait up my studio now. I'll be not a happy man for my birthday. You understand? Me I'll take it off the screen so I don't see everything. Oh, then I don't see it said way though. You see? A whole heap of electronics and them things and everything, you know. So you see person me I'll buy this give me. You see if this all mess up all in here. And them me I blame you know. You know what I mean? Take my time. Alright. Yeah, smooth and nice. You understand? For the people that were probably curious about the name, see it there. Because I know I'm going to say teach a non-alcoholic wine you drink, you know, like a Christian, like. I know want to stay, you know. So, Scotty, big up yourself. Scotty say, what I drink, my brother. You understand? So, yeah, I could get up and running again now, peeps. No thing go, night a come. Zane? And thing. Brandish and see what I go on. Cheers. You understand? Big up yourself in a Gabidan. Remember, so tonight your wife's birthday to you know. You understand? Take care of the ass, sir. And be safe on the road. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So we can move on now, peep. And I really have a drink for the next story. Because that one here. So that one I said that way. Cookie mama, cheers. Me soon talk to you. Because it's easy, you know. You understand? Big up yourself, my sister, Empress. You understand? Cookie mama, teach them happy birthday, no long talking. And that's why there. You understand me? I say, Kirk, so let's drink to the hardworking people. Yeah, look, it's sparkling, but you know what I mean, say. You understand? Ready or now, peeps? Yeah, man. Cookie, big up yourself in a moment. You know what thing, you know. Appreciate it like see, you know. You understand? I know you sit down there a long time, I buy the time, you know. As James Bond say, I trick you, I try to trick him. Now, peeps, that story, but they're going to save it for Sunday. But it wouldn't hurt my heart too much over the weekend, Zine, if I never get it out of my system. You understand? 94-year-old woman raped in St. Anne. Leroy Watson, big up yourself. Alley Cat, manners. 94-year-old woman raped in St. Anne. And I say I never did I do no sad story tonight, but I couldn't keep that one here until Sunday. Ratty number one, blessings in our family. Appreciate the support, you know. Zane? The St. Anne police are now probing the rape of a 94-year-old woman in the usually quiet Keith district in the parish. Police sources say the woman, who is an amputee. Peeps, and that's why the story gets sadder and sadder now, and I couldn't hold on upon it. The lady is 94 years old. First and foremost, I don't know, so I ask, what kind of sexual gratification can a man, a healthy man, get from a 94-year-old woman? Added to the fact that she is 94 and couldn't be him great-great-great-grandmother, because I assume says a young boy, you know. See? The lady is also an amputee. Yo. Oh, what a light I do in a frame. I just see a light in a frame, you know. No, she say in a frame couldn't tell me that long time. You understand? It's still in a frame though. But never mind. It a light the green screen down here, so. So no see don't leave a line down here so. Alright, cylinder make it turn. See it? Alright. Police sources say the woman, who is an amputee, lives with her 59-year-old daughter who left the house in the district, which is between Brownstone and Discovery Bay, early in the morning in question. A short while later, a man reportedly entered, as somebody were close to the house, is a neighbor. A man reportedly entered the house by removing some window blades. He raped the elderly woman before making his escape, and nothing was stolen. So a man have him eyes span grandma from long time. Sean Clue said that item I need rum. The woman was later found by neighbors who took her to a doctor who confirmed that she had been raped. No. The man... Can you imagine if that was your mother, or your grandmother, or your great-grandmother family? For no say a man defile your 94-year-old mother, yo. Your 94-year-old grandmother family. Your 94-year-old great-grandmother. Then when me find that a man there now, or anything happen to him, then he not deserve it. So, 4-year-old, 94-year-old, the man them doing business, yo. And you know the worst thing about this is that women out there, where the reality is, and no disrespect to the ladies them, but women out there where you not have to look them, my lord. Some woman only see a look on them and it done. And the man, breaking at the woman house. I watch him today, I watch it all lady, you know. Eh? I know said the Empress leave her mother, gone somewhere. And the man breaking at the house and rape the elder in the family. Fury over rape of 9. So one article is reporting that she's 94, one is reporting that she's 93. It no matter. She 90 something. You understand? Residents in St. Ann have reacted with anger at news that the woman was raped at her home on Wednesday night. So the St. Ann police, who confirmed the incident, said the woman is undergoing treatment at an hospital. I don't need to tell you the name of the hospital. Under watch from a team of detectives from the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offences and Child Abuse, CSEC, and the Brownstone Police. And I must say, well done to the police for having some vision and some foresight and knowing that they need to afford protection to this lady. Because the brother who raped the lady might well now be worrying about his freedom, so him probably want to kill the lady now. You see what going on in that dance? The innocent lady there yard asleep more than likely, and this dirty man, nasty man, cranny man. You know what? Before me say wrong thing, you have a drink. They, however, declined to divulge further information on the case, citing the sensitive nature of the matter, and referred the Gleaner reporting this, to the Corporate Communications Unit, the CCU, which is a communication arm of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Police personnel remained in the community for several hours on Thursday as speculation spread as to the identity of the perpetrator. So reports reaching the Gleaner indicate that the woman was alone at home, as I said earlier. Zane, after her relative, her daughter would have left her, and the discovery was made sometime after 4 days thereabout. Reaction to the incident was emotional. Can you imagine, man? A madness this, said one woman of the nearby town of Discovery Bay. Them dump baby in a toilet. No, them rape all woman. Jesus help us, she said. And you know the funniest thing? This is not the first time this is happening in St. Anne. Last year, 84-year-old woman was raped. When me say a 94-year-old woman, I have nothing but admiration and respect for the elderly lady family. Oh, if you have sexual thoughts towards a 94-year-old woman, that is like you're having sexual thoughts to a 4-month-old baby family. No. I pity say them never catch him in the act. Because you see people can speculate and say X, Y, or Z do it now, you know. See, you catch all this man all come out of the old lady house in a family. You know, and everything good for it, good for talk. You understand? And everything good for eat, good for talk. Because sometimes, out of anger, we say some things not fitting. So I know it's a family program. I mean, I keep it clean. But sometimes I'm still looking at that chair, you know. And some things that I really want to say, I can't say it, you know. You understand? And make sure to tune in Sunday. Sunday we have some serious things to talk about. One story where some man cut off one woman and her daughter head back in the day there. The prosecutor, the Paula Llewellyn, the death sentence to them. And them something there. 3 of them plead guilty to capital 1 murder. While 2 of them pleaded not guilty. So them are going to face trial soon and them something there. The whole China-US row over Jamaica. So Jamaica is like one hot girl. And 2 men fight over her now. Uncle Sam and Mr. Chin. We soon talk about that Sunday and them things there. You understand? So get on yourself book for Sunday now. Behind me is a picture of a part of quote unquote what we call GP. Its correct name, or the General Penitentiary, its correct name is the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. Where, and not only done by GP, but it has been revealed, and it was revealed in Parliament earlier in the week during a public administration and appropriations committee meeting, where it was revealed that inmates in the penal system in Jamaica are being served only 1 dumpling per meal daily. 1 dumpling. I know some people from the get-go are going to say about teach. Them should not get no dumpling at all. I'm almost sure some people are going to say that. I was going to do an individual video upon this, but I never get around to it. See, Jaluka said them get enough. But Jaluk, you have to remember, bro God, that it's not every inmate in Jamaica's penal institution is 1, guilty, that is 1. Or 2, hardened criminals. Many of them, some prisoners in this country would have ended up in prison inadvertently. A man a driving vehicle and him accidentally hit down somebody and then get charged with manslaughter. Some people end up in a prison and them not guilty. That are the reality. So saying and broad brushing the fact say all of the people in a prison where you get one dumpling deserve no dumpling, it kind of harsh. Because someone in a prison now shouldn't in a prison. Someone in a prison now were upstanding citizen and they make one error in judgment, Zine, probably driving, probably get caught up in the moment and them react as human beings do and them end up a prison. You understand what I say? So it kind of really and truly harsh. We say, yo, all of the man them when they are prison, not forget no dumpling. A dumpling is an important thing. You understand? You can't really give big man one dumpling. Sean Cruz say, how big is the dumpling? Me know now coming on the foolishness. Brother and me make the dumpling them, sir. I don't know the size of the dumpling them, sir. You understand? Scores of detainees in Jamaica's police lockups are receiving just a single dumpling for supper. You understand? Peeps, you know what I mean when say one dumpling can full big man belly. Then it rough like. See? That revelation was made recently as the deficiencies in the Jamaica Constabulary Force's procurement processes were publicized during a sitting of the Parliament's Public Accounts Committee meeting. The committee examined Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis's report on the JSE's procurement management system, which says $300 a day is set aside to feed each inmate in the penal institution. Remember back in the days I did a video that says it costs Jamaica approximately $3 million per year to take care of one inmate. Them have them on diet. Bonnie Punta. Man as a second family. Think of the first time I see the name, you know. See? Watch me now. $300 a day. That is how much is allocated to feed a person who is being held in a police lockup. 8 years ago, the amount was even less. It was $200 per day. Mike Lewis said, teach, remember you put yourself there, but me I say no Mike, it look like Mike never did that hear me earlier. It's not every man where they are prison, brother. It's really and truly a quote-unquote cold-blooded murderer, a quote-unquote career criminal. Some man just make one mistake in them life and them end up a prison, brother. Some man end up a prison innocently, family. Some man end up a prison because I just one little mistake, brother. You understand what I say? Some man end up a prison because they were framed. Some man end up a prison because the justice system is a quack and lacking. You see me? So, at the end of the day, a man in prison is still a man. And a man in prison is still a human being in a family. If you don't want to feed them, then get rid of them. The moment you keep him in incarceration, he is still a human being. You know? Zane? And enough man go to prison and come back and be productive member of the society. You feel what I say? So we can't just write off a thing like that still. I know say you have some criminal, some real criminal, then them not forget no dumpling. But then the man them where you understand are not really no career criminal and inadvertently end up in a prison. The man them forget a few dumpling, yo. You understand? Dumpling thing not so bad, family. Then give the man them some watch me now, peeps. In the Auditor General's report, 8 lockups were visited across the corporate area in June of last year. Well, in June and July of last year. It was found that not only were several of the facilities over capacity, but inmates were not being fed adequately. In one instance in Portmore, 92 detainees were being held in a facility designed for 65. They received only breakfast for the day, constituting just tea and peg bread. You hear that? In that institution there, I'm going to go out on a limb and say 100 man. I don't know why I feel that way there. Round at that station there, Zane, there's a dumpling are too much carbs. Cookie the easy there. Zane, somebody just said dumpling a dental, one dumpling a dental floss. Where say them need for link stylogy. You understand? Him have enough dumpling. Oh boy. They receive only breakfast at that station where have 92 detainees that lock up. in a lockup that was designed for 65 people. So almost 30 people extra another thing, you know. Watch you know. They received only breakfast for the day, constituting just tea and peg bread. The Auditor General also noted that meals and other items such as uniforms were routinely acquired through direct or emergency procurement and not put to public tender. The moment you not put something to public tender, then the possibility for corruption becomes real. Even in Jamaica, when you put it to public tender, corruption is the possibility is very high. So you can imagine. You understand? Grace will say serious, like a judge. And I don't mean send them there. None of the type of judge. You understand? Root Daily said they get rice, but they just love dumplings. Yo, Miss Daily, that easy enough. Are you sure the Dan for the cell does not control most of the available dumplings? You have a dumpling commander. Yes, a cartel I get more than one dumpling. I don't know any alley cat. I don't serve cartel food in us. I couldn't tell you. You understand what I say? You know easy more time selling up. Big bad thing. The man then say you have a dumpling general and I said that the man there I cause a dumpling for Russian because the man control the dumpling distribution. Father Lyndon Johnson, you up yourself here, sir. Watch out now. The man then say Adi I get more than one dumpling. I don't know, sir. I don't serve cartel dumpling. I don't even know if cartel eat dumpling. The man then say cartel have his own chef. Ready or no? After that story they look wild, but they did a look laugh. Where's a roll and his posse? Send in the catering, sir. You know what? Right now I not eat a dumpling, you know. My sister buy me cheesecake. Let me go and done up that. You know what I mean? How about Ninja? I don't know if Ninja can eat dumpling at this age, you know. And Ninja gold teeth them kind of probably no work out well with the dumpling type thing. You understand? So I don't really know. Zebra could have still eat dumpling. But I don't know if Ninja eat dumpling. Ninja could have just feed pan porridge like and soup and these things. Where's the jallook? Steamed fish and lobster tail. NSC bore me head like nail. You know what? I don't have too much fun in that. That's my birthday and me if you have the fun in that. You understand? I did it say, when we go jail, we don't name prison food, steamed fish and lobster tail, NSC bore with head like nail. You can't jail pray. Like when them do Arthur Whale, me have a judge woman and Mandeville. Me have one a Queenville. So, yo, you know what? We can stay. Moving on. Grooving on. Here I go on. Because I seriously, I'm not joke out the thing, you know. You understand what I say? I'm not joke out the dumpling situation, you know. Zane, she calls this a violation of the principles of competitiveness and transparency. But you know what Jamaica this? The JSE in response noted that the amount provided for our meals would be increased to $500 daily as of next January. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Diane McIntosh, acknowledged the failings of the JSE's procurement processes. The Permanent Secretary says the decision has been made to move the catering process to open tender without a specific cap on spending. So I suppose real read catering people then probably can't get it up. You never know, they might have to feed real. You understand? People as a teach happy foolishness because you know that not happen. But then you never know. Meanwhile, the Permanent Secretary admitted that the procurement infrastructure was woefully lacking compared to the size of the portfolio. You understand? So that a go on. See, so it's a dumpling situation. You understand? Them some man get one dumpling. See, someone just get look at tea and piece of bread for the day. But the lesson of this is that out of prison of a stay. You understand? I know sometimes some things get in some man way and from law and order them stray. And you understand, them have to pay for the day. But at the end of the day, most of the man them, majority of the man where they are prison are cold-blooded, heartless, thoughtless, repeat offenders. You understand? The message in this is that you have to try to avoid prison if you can. Zane? And this is also a teaching moment. Zane? it is suggesting that as a people, as a country, as a government, we need for do more for save some youth from them things here. Nicole Smith, good night, my friend. How are you? KLBH87. Some of them are got dead before January. Some of them people, them can't afford go give them cylinder, but I don't know if I every day and them something they sell. Zine, I always say I want to do a prison video for myself, you know. I did have a couple of videos on the channel, prison video, like, but I delete them because I don't have my content. During the time when I get demonetized, when they clean up the channel. So I go right to the correctional services and try to do a documentary for myself. Like, I have equipment can do that now. Big up yourself, teach. You understand? You're rich. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. My deck's look untidy, though. You understand? Alright. Apart from the dumpling situation, hundreds of mentally ill Jamaicans are languishing in the prison system and not being charged or sentenced. Cookie mama said, no dumpling for teach. It's your day. I said, too much carbs, Cookie. Big up yourself in the Empress. Man, I respect every time. You know what I mean? Big up yourself again. Glenmore Harris, if you love dumpling, no do nothing for go prison. Boy, when I not love dumpling, love the prison thing. Cause as Jack Cure say, prison on a bed of rose. They leave it teeth, make me ball. I wish that, you understand what I say? Yeah man, Cartel did say, you can't get a prison. And next man have your girl when you're missing. You understand? Low war that a copper and lead, you can't get X when you're dead. You understand? A man say, lockdown for 23 hours. 1 hour split up in a 2.5 hours. 15 for beard and 15 for... I don't remember the rest of the song. You understand? No. Lockdown for 23 hours. 1 hour split up in a 2.5 hours. 15 for food and 15 for shower. 15 for wash dirty clothes if you got none. 15 for look small kins for go lock down. We say lawful dead 2 years in a row. James man, we say Cookie kill lawful 2 years in a row. Cookie a general still. You understand? Cookie think different. You understand? Cookie a eat steam fish and lobster tail and you see a boy head like nail. You know what I mean? James, big percent brother. No man, lawful alright man. Supersonic Mac. Big up yourself in the family, you know what thing go. You understand? Yeah. Hundreds of mentally ill persons are still languishing in Jamaica's prisons without adequate treatment. Some without ever being tried or sentenced. That is a violation of human rights. That is according to a new study released by the lobby group Stand Up for Jamaica. The report titled Through the Cracks, very aptly named, The Aftershock, Blessings Family, Zine, outlines several issues facing mentally ill persons behind the bars. The study was funded by the EU, the European Union. According to Stand Up for Jamaica, some 313 mentally ill people born winner. Big up yourself and a brother. A long time I not see the man, you know. It come like me need for a birthday 2 or 3 times of the year. Cause some people I not see a long time. Big up yourself, brother, from out of West. You understand? Not necessarily West, but out of Western Jamaica. Disciple Vincent. Zane, 5 me eat this afternoon. So right now, the one dumpling thing can work for Disciple Vincent. So Disciple Vincent now go to do the prison thing. You understand? The aftershock said teacher PM. No, sir. You understand? If them get butter with the dumpling, me don't know the GR. You understand? Yeah, man. Empress Charmaine, good night, mommy. What you say? Happy birthday. And that you say, big up yourself in the mommy. JV Townsend, November J, Braveheart, +1. Manners in a farm. You know what thing go. See? Positive vibes who say, Cookie Mama. Whoa, I am excited and it is not my birthday. Big up yourself for showing appreciation and sharing. I saw Cookie deal with the thing from time to time, you know, brother. Me not really trouble her. You understand? Just make you spend our money and be happy, yeah, sir. You understand? Dumpling in cream, the margarine sauce. Yo, the man renamed the dumpling and butter. Johnny H. Say happy 55 birthday, teach. You know what thing, brother? But a 56 today, you know. You know what thing go? So you're wrong. Yeah, man. Watch me now, peeps. And we are dealing with a serious thing, and so I'm going to deal with it, then we move on. Zin? According to Stand Up for Jamaica, some 313 mentally ill people are locked away in correctional institutions across the island, even though they are not supposed to be there. Director of Medical Services at the Department of Correctional Services, Dr. Donna Roya Pow, says there's nowhere to adequately accommodate them. You see where the problem lies down, peeps. Miss Jen Sawyer, how are you, my friend? Thanks so much. So Dr. Pow says they also don't have any full-time psychiatrists and only one psychiatric nurse. The report notes that the situation is bound to exacerbate mental illness rather than make those persons better. Because if you have mentally ill inmates and there's no treatment being administered to them, then their condition will invariably deteriorate and they will get worse. A common sense that, you know. Alley Cat is hitting the nail on the head. Alley Cat, so them need them own institution. A common sense that Alley Cat, but you want to look like, say, we who are the powers that be is more mentally challenged than these persons. You see the problem now, family? Boy, I mean, I tell you. Deputy Public Defender Victor Hemmings says he's been to the area where the mentally ill are kept at the Tower Street Correctional Facility. He described it as a dungeon. Hemmings say he vomited more than once the first time he visited. Yeah, sir? Human rights attorney Nancy Anderson says many mentally ill persons languish in prisons for years without being tried or sentenced because they have been deemed unfit to plea. In fact, the study highlighted the case of 61-year-old Walter Blackstock, who spent 31 years behind bars without trial. Now, can you imagine spending 31 years incarcerated without being tried? That is a travesty within itself. That is gross injustice. You understand what I say? You are held in incarceration for 31 years is a lifetime in a family. Me just live over 31 years in my life, you know. You can imagine me spend that time there in a prison without being charged, without being given a trial, without being convicted. So it's like me I serve a sentence without a trial and a conviction, family. Ja England say man must mad. Silver Free Rose Entertainment say happy Earth Strong Teach. Good night, Empress. Really and truly appreciate the sentiments, Zane, and the wishes. Blessings every time. He was arrested in 1987. In 1987, I was a baby. Listen to this now, peeps. Let me drink. Look. Big up on yourself. Jalou said, trouble there. Blackstock, who was incarcerated for 31 years without being afforded a trial, was arrested for the same thing that Mario Dean was arrested for. A spliff. A man spent 31 years in prison for a spliff. James Bond said, limited edition. Cookie Mama is the treasurer of the class. We forgive you. You're a new student. Welcome. Limited edition. Big up yourself, family. Create creations. Oh, go on. You're good, bro, God. I don't know, I take up this bro, God ticket. I need to cut it out, you know. Now, I'll fix it. You understand? I got to reserve that for the most honorable bro, God. But on a serious note, no, peeps. The man was arrested in 1987 for a ganja spliff and deemed unfit to plea. Stand Up for Jamaica is recommending the creation of a mental health care strategy which includes the recruitment and adequate compensation of a team of mental health professionals who are also calling for the establishment of specialized mental health courts. Executive Director of Stand Up for Jamaica, Carla Gulata, says the Ministry of Justice was invited to a meeting but they did not attend. Where was Delroy Chuck? Was Delroy Chuck still out defending Ruel Reid? The people them invite the Minister of Justice to a meeting to discuss mental health inmates suffering from mental health conditions, and the Minister of Justice did not go. But the Minister of Justice found time to say Ruel Reid was unfairly treated by the police. Police should then call him in and charge him and make him post his own bail. Where's the justice for the mentally challenged? Where's the justice for the downtrodden and the oppressed? It's only justice in Jamaica for people with name and fame. Boy, I mean, I know. Article woman, big up yourself in a moment. Empress School. Man, as I respect you know. Think Empress School was the first person to wish me happy birthday this morning, and see right now she come turn up the thing. Big up yourself in a moment. I know some more time work have your way. But Empress love, Article woman at Empress love. Article woman they hear from the beginning of time. When people are cussing say, yo man, youth, come off of YouTube because you can't read. Come off of YouTube and go sell back juice and banana chips. Come off of YouTube and go farm. When you come on YouTube about you don't want to get rich and you can't read. How would a youth about him a teacher and he can't read? How where you come from? How where you do here? Big up yourself, Article woman. You did done to the thing and know the thing. You understand? I always explain to who go on with that. But we don't know the settings and right now, you understand? Then say we are read too fast. You understand? I don't know. Big up yourself, Article woman. Yes, I. So meanwhile, the Health and Wellness Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, says the ministry is prepared to help. What you mean, sir, the ministry is prepared to help? The ministry should be helping. But I will do a follow-up to this story on Sunday. I tell you, Sunday I got massive thing. Sunday I got be part 2 of the birthday celebration. So who never come a party tonight, then come Sunday. You understand? Sunday I feel Christian them like. You understand? We used to cooking mama from World Map days. From them time we out in our living room with our World Map back away. And a record with Disaphonia. And the phone light turn on. And when we look up on the phone, the light are blind. And when we look down on the tablet, we don't see nothing. You understand? And people say that you can't read, you know. And we look up back on the camera, I'm blind. But we don't know what we're going, you know. Because we did have a plan and a vision and a mission. Right now, we're 131,000 strong. What am I going to do? No. When everything, boss. Please, make a focus. Because she might get dicey, you know. Zane, because we got to talk about some visa thing. Where you say? And the breaker box. Beside on the wall, this and the map back with this. So. The man they are from day one. You understand? Comes. Big up yourself in the Empress. What go on? You good? Hope you're feeling better. You know? I know you weren't feeling well. Hope you're feeling better now. It's good to see you. Peeps. Life sentences for Kingston hitmen who killed students in St. Thomas. Remember I told you that I will address the situation where the mother and daughter were killed in Lauriston, Spanish Town, well, St. Catherine a couple of years ago. I'll deal with that on Friday. I'm not doing a whole about killing thing tonight. I'm earth strong. A life we say. Life over death. Gaza, we say life over death. You know what I mean? Adija Azim Palmer. Big up yourself, family. One of the greatest to ever do it. You understand? 2 Kingston men who were convicted in August. Before, peeps, you remember the story where there was a shooting at a gas station in St. James, allegedly done by 2 brothers, and the 2 brothers walked free. They would have done another shooting on that day, 2 other shootings, but they would have been convicted for one of them. You see, it's not the same day leaf got water, but I'm rotten, you know. We're going to talk about that Sunday too. There's a lot of things we have to talk about. Robert Fast, manners and respect in the family. Saying, article woman say, on the job moving sideways and listening, but just had to big up my teacher. Blessings, classmates. I'm out. Article woman. Big up yourself, you know. Walk good empress. Step with Jah. You know what thing go. Love and respect. See? Yes, I. So 2 Kingston men were convicted in August for the shooting death of a schoolboy and the injuring of a woman in St. Thomas 6 years ago. They have been sentenced to life imprisonment. And please, I'm going to take out my glass because I want to point out a little thing. I have a piece of cake in that time because, you know what I mean? Piece of cake a big out to choke me. Alright. We have a tendency to say that there is no justice in Jamaica. To say that justice is only reserved for the poor. Welcome to the internet. It just tell me some stream quality has been updated and has been reduced. But never mind. Charlotte Morrison, good night. Comes to tonight lit. No. I have always been one who suggests that the justice system is not perfect. You have a lot of weaknesses and deficiencies, and a lot of loopholes and a lot of cracks. But it is not the worst justice system in the world. It needs to be overhauled. A lot of things need to be rearranged and readjusted. But we have 3,000 to 4,000 inmates in the penal institutions, and they would have been tried and convicted through our justice system. Yes, many persons who we deem to be guilty walk free because of weaknesses by investigators and in files submitted to the DPP. What we don't do enough is to give credit where credit is due. We only focus on the ones that get away. We don't focus on the thousands who are in the penal institutions. And we need to be fair. I always say that. I know some people that get that and teeth. Move from your say, you know. Creations and DNJ Smart. Big up on yourself. I know Adelana there tonight. The convicts, Zane, Omar Campbell and Taj Campbell, both of Kingston 8 addresses, recently learned their fates in the St. Thomas Circuit Court. The men had been convicted on charges of murder, shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition, arising from the killing of a 15-year-old Cadine Smith, a student of Mandeville High School, and the wounding of a woman. At the sentence hearing, presiding High Court Judge Justice Courtney Day ordered the men to serve 24 years behind bars before being eligible for parole. Reports at the time stated that in November of 2013, in this month, the accused men, whose aim was to carry out a contract killing, went to the Bamboo River community in Morant Bay, St. Thomas. The men, after entering the premises of their target, a female, pulled guns and opened fire, hitting her. The student, who was in close proximity to the target at the time, was also hit in the upper body. Both injured persons were taken to the hospital. Whoa, hold on the peeps. Where Smith died and the woman was treated for her injuries. So following a probe, the 2 Kingston men were apprehended and later charged. Well done to the police investigators. Well done to the detectives who would have created the file and submitted the file to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, and well done to the prosecutors who would have been lead on this case. It is a reminder that Jamaica, despite our challenges as it relates to the justice system, is not the worst, and justice is still there to be served for persons who feel like they can walk around and arbitrarily kill people and walk free. We are going to also talk about another gang leader alleged who would have walked free because the main prosecution witness, just like in the Dexter Street trial, would have been killed. So we're going to talk about that and a whole heap of things we are talking about on Sunday, you know. Ah, boy. Alright, peeps. So the big story of the night, before we get into the stocks and them something, is a situation. Peace, I always tell them, let me take off my glass. Couple people at work linked me recently with some paper where say them a look money for them church. Let me drink. I told those people in no uncertain manner, me not give church me money. Churches come with information or suggestion that them a collect money to help the less fortunate. Me, we can't my money go give the less fortunate myself. Because you have a look at thing. Me look answer when me come close up to the camera. Don't talk it truth. And me I talk to the ladies. I don't want no man answer a question. Because I know no dark, you know. No. You have a look at thing. When the pastor in a church is sick, the congregation come together and say, let us contribute to the medical care of the pastor. Lawful, big up yourself. The church say, let us contribute to the medical expenses of the pastor. When a congregant is sick, the church say, let us pray. So it's only the pastor alone deserve contribution, but the congregation deserve prayer. Let us pray. But when the pastor is sick, people give them ribs and them kidney and them liver for the pastor. But when a regular member of the church is sick, come, let us pray. I'm going to say this again. The most poor people in Jamaica are churchgoers. Can I get a amen? I preach, me come for preach, you know. Me say, the most poor people in Jamaica are church people. Some of the richest people, them got a church too. But you know what I think of. See, watch out now. Me never see a poor pastor. Let me take off my glass. Come closer to the camera. I like when I look when I come close to that camera. It's a good thing when I did buy that camera. You know? Kind of look like my mother's son. Me say, I have never seen a poor pastor in Jamaica. And the most poor people in a Jamaica are church people. And then give them last to them pastor where drive Escalade and Benz and Beamer and them a take taxi go to church. Some of them a trust drive go to church. When I eat that or something, sir? Eh? Put on my glass. And then he light up blind me. The church thing, you know. Some people are so caught up in this church thing that they are willing, in some instances, to go to prison for them church. In some instances, people are willing to give their lives for their church. Missa. Man, don't go on here, man. Black love, big up yourself in a family. You understand? And lawful, big up yourself for the earlier contribution and the bro God. So I need to stop saying that thing, you know. I want to pray for me. No church people, them, if you ask them. You understand? And that sermon was free of cost. Me not charge you no money for. You understand? Watch you now. One church, say them a church, down a Mobile there. Zine, I look what thing I go on down there where I want to talk about. If me not talk about it, I go down. I have to talk about it. One look at church thing down there. Where me I get to understand. Say some things are going. I did the video yesterday, so you can go watch the video. It's called, the title of the video, the Qahal Yahweh in Norwood St. James, a religious sect or a sex cult. Blessings in a black love, manners and respect in a family. You know what I mean? We're seeing where members of the security forces were physically attacked by members of this sect or cult or church, call it what you may, when the police went there to execute a warrant to extract 3 children from said institution because they, in the words of the police, they needed care and protection. I will share that story with you. Then I will share about 3 or 4 other testimonials from persons who were a part of that same religious sect, including the wife of the leader, for sure no one go on in the name of the church. Hold on there now. Let me find the right picture them I know. Let me see what them, because I'm full of picture you see now. So let me find the right one there. You can work with this. I'm going to start with this. So this was scenes from the altercation the other day. Police attacked as they tried to remove children from the Yahweh church compound in Montego Bay. Miss Ingrid Theater said, teacher looking young and handsome. Let me all come closer to the camera again. Big up yourself, Ingrid. I appreciate that. You know what thing go. You understand? Now, listen what go on in I dance. Because I must dance. I must dance with that keep. Security forces came under attack when they tried to execute a warrant to remove 3 children from the Qahal Yahweh compound in Norwood, St. James. The leaders of the controversial church used the youngsters to blockade the gates of the compound, forcing police to call for backup and the help of the Jamaica Defense Force. You see, social them in the crowd, them not play with people. Members of the security forces battled their way onto the church compound to remove the children, reportedly in need of care and protection at what has been styled as a cultic stronghold of abuse, sexual assault, and wife swapping. You hear? A man down there swap wife according to allegations. Tuesdays was the second raid on the facility located at lot 144 in Norwood since Thursday, October 31st, and brings to 6 the number of minors, including a pregnant 16-year-old. And the question is this: did she get pregnant before she turned 16? That's a good question. I'm not hearing nobody ask, but I'm going to ask it. Because as far as I know, the age of consent in Jamaica is 16 years old. See? Being pregnant at 16 means you did get pregnant when you are 16. You couldn't get pregnant when you are 15, but now you are 16, you're still pregnant. Because it's a 9-month gestation cycle. Don't. Alright. Watch it now. But let's put that question out there. See? Including a pregnant 16-year-old who would have been extracted from the communal setting dotted with tents, huts, and unfinished buildings. Now, approximately 70 followers reside under the same roof. I could have went me and do I live with 70 people. Never mind. Having reportedly abandoned their homes, the people them left them yard and gone live with 69 people. You know, see what I go on. On the 31st of October, the church leaders, see them here? 2 brothers and some more people. The church leaders, brothers Omar Thompson and Javon Thompson, and the teacher Vera Woolery, were brought before the St. James Family Court to answer charges of neglect after a mother who lived at the compound broke ranks with the group. Now, a school is on the compound where the children are taught. So the children that you see in blue, that is the uniform based on my information. So now, when they appeared in court, Zane, the children were removed from their care. The police confirmed. Zane, the police also said that an active investigation related to accusations of human trafficking, Johnny A said them a walk over here, of human trafficking, child abuse and abduction and sexual assault. These allegations are being made against a church. Allegations of human trafficking. Let me get it right, because I don't want to tell a lie upon nobody, you know. Child abuse, abduction, and sexual assault. The investigation is being led in collaboration with the Child Protection and Family Services Agency and the police. So on Tuesday, when the second raid was carried out, the police had to seek help from the Jamaica Defense Force. You understand? That is the level of resistance that was put up by the church members to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. You understand? Them have to call the soldier them. Watch out now. A serious thing, you know. Zane, so on Tuesday, the police had to seek the help of the Jamaica Defense Force after they were attacked. You hear they were what? They were attacked by enraged believers who used sticks, stones, and their hands in a failed bid to prevent the removal of 3 siblings. Zane? Which part that there? So me can't find it. I picture them there all over the place. So the church members, who I am assuming, based on their teachings, would have been taught that violence is not the answer, they would have attacked the police using sticks and stones, shall break my bones, and their hands to prevent, even though it was a failed attempt, the police from removing the 3 children that they went for. Blessed daughter said, there are so much missing young children in Jamaica. They should investigate them. Interesting situation in the Empress. Zane, watch it now. Try over there now. Yes. So they would have failed in a bid to prevent the removal of the 3 siblings. So they were brothers and sisters whose grandmother had made a report to the Child Protection Agency. Big up to that grandmother there. She said, I heard my children, age 6, 13, and 14, were being sexually molested, beaten, and being ill-treated. She blamed her daughter for taking her grandchildren into what she described as a cult. Although 2 of the children fought against being placed in the police car, the grandmother, who was chastised by a woman at the compound as a prostitute and a heathen, was adamant that she would not leave without them. Her 37-year-old daughter, however, chose to remain. The religious sect has been accused of using an aggressive, deliberate strategy of brainwashing members in order to extract slavish obedience and even their wealth. And I'm going to give you some testimony soon. It is being alleged that the girls attend a school at the church and are then married to male members of the church when they turn 16. Peeps, maybe not drink Guinness and I drink some champagne. Like, I need to use the bathroom. I soon come.
What we do here is go back.
Yeah, peace. We're there again. Call now. Robert Farsi and Muslim them. Well, whatever them be a Jamaica, then they no family. You understand? On a serious thing. Zane, let me make sure you don't see my face again. Alright, so I can move on now. So that was that situation. Now we have seen a number of testimonials by persons who were once a part of the group. So I'm going to run through those. Zane, coming up and a look at time, you know. So may even finish by a particular time tonight. One man who was a part of the church said he was beaten, stripped naked, shaved from head to toe because he resisted extortion from the church. He is 75 years old. So you say, entertain me. He's bitter because he got kicked out. Interesting. Alright, make we hear a story and see if that was the case now. Make we see what I go on in I dance here. 7 months ago, 75-year-old Clifford Preston, a one-time member of the Qahal Yahweh, was thrice the victim of a brutal beating meted out by a group of ultra-radicals loyal to the religious sect. In the first attack, he said he was beaten mercilessly by the men, and in the second, which followed almost immediately, he was forced to strip naked and shave from head to toe as a mark of disgrace. In the last strike, his home was invaded and most of his prized possessions destroyed. Top farm. Me say we in a top farm, in a smarted. Never mind. But you know the song. Big up yourself, family. You know what I mean? See? Alright. Police and soldiers would have stormed the compound recently. You know what I think? And big and thing. Preston said that the assault stemmed from his refusal to hand over his property title. So basically, based on information, is that they lure you in and then now they try to relieve you of your earthly possessions. Zane, teacher have a day tonight, bro. Finishing early. Zane, alright, watch out now. What were there? Yes, so he said he was beaten because he refused to hand over his land title and inheritance to the leaders of the sect. The men who declare themselves leaders of the organization, which is these fellows, 4 of them, 2 brothers and some other people, Zane Thompson, them name Omar and somebody else Thompson, Javon Thompson. The men who declare themselves leaders of the organization, after its original head died in 2017, have ruled the congregation with an iron fist, reportedly singling out older members for abuse and exploitation. So they are targeting, based on information, the older folks, trying to relieve them of their property. Latisha Melford, good night, Empress. It is great to see you. I don't remember if I've seen you in the stream before, but it's great to see you. Really and truly appreciate the support. You know we go far back in time. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Empress. Zane comes and look how the people them stand up. Watch out now, peeps. He have ruled the congregation with an iron fist, and I said reportedly singling out older members for exploitation and abuse. The gentleman who is 75-year-old now, Mr. Preston, he now is recounting his experience. After I refused to hand over my possessions, they gave me a hand beating one Sabbath. Slapped me up very hard. The man said they rough him up like. You understand? Ah, boy. The man said they slapped me up properly and put me into a room with 7 young men. 6 of them could be my grandchildren. And the biggest one about 60 odd. So it was 7 against 1. And they said I must undress myself. That sound gay. So, I take off every piece of my clothes and I was shaved from head down to my ankle. The only part of me here, you know what? Listen what the elder said. The elder said the only part of me here was left was my eyelash. Check for me them, cause you understand? The man said the only part, the only hair where it left on him body and his eyelash. Not even him eyelash, you know. Him eyelash. Yo, you know, be careful what you do. You understand? Look how much regular church there in our country. If you don't want to go to church, then, ah boy, but never mind. Big up yourself, Mr. Eyelash. But watch you now. Him say. I have to take bad things, make joke in our life, you know. A man said the only part of my ear was left was my eyelash, revealing that his attackers included twins and a Navi. A Navi is a prophet. Preston, who was a member of the sect for 8 years, said the men targeted his home 2 weeks later, leaving a trail of destruction as they smashed furnitures and other things. When they stepped inside my house, them stand up at the door and look inside my house. Them said to me, "No, brother Preston, boy, your place nice. You know, you're comfortable, yes sir, brother Preston. Your house nice, man. But the house full of demon." He said, recounting how the men tore down pictures, upended his dining table, and ripped sheets from off his bed. The 75-year-old man said that he was forced to burn his possessions under duress. Who not see what go on in a dance? Them stand up over me and watch me. Them go in a my cabinet and take out all my glass them, all my plate them, and just look on them and just bad mind and mash them up. Some of me enamel pot them. Them destroy. Preston said, admitting that he had been too fearful to report the matter to the police. Police can't do them nothing. Them go and use scripture and block you from even writing this story, he warned. The man them well brainwashed. That a one story, peeps. I share with you another story. A story time, you know. You understand? I'm say I can find the picture there. You see? Because that thing is a serious thing, and I don't want to take it as a joke, you know. This lady, you see at the gate, is a lady, and this is the gate to the compound. This lady was beaten by her son outside the compound after she got there and I try to carry him home. I'm eat a piece of cake. Some serious thing I go on a jam rock, you know. Some serious thing on the rock. You understand what I say? You understand? Craig Creation, big up yourself and a brother. Comes to popcorn time. Man say, bless upon your earth strong, bro God. Laugh out, Lord. Manners and respect in a Craig. Blessings every time, family. F. Marshall, brother. A long time I don't see the man, and I hope you're good, brother. You understand? I hope you're good. Zane, I'm glad to see you. Big up yourself. Alright. Son beats mom outside cult church. Listen to this now, peeps. I don't know a long time, you know. I'll take off my glass. I only can't see that my eye. Son beats mom outside cult church. Just hours after the St. James police invaded the compound of the Yahweh church in Montego Bay, St. James on Tuesday of this week, another saga unfolded outside the gates. A young man, a reported member of the church, turned on his mother and battered her in clear view of the public. The incident took place on Wednesday morning. 54-year-old Claudette Jarrett said that she traveled all the way from her home in St. Elizabeth, hoping to see her 29-year-old son, Cleon Jarrett, who has been living with the worshippers on the compound for the past 2 years. As she emerged from the taxi and spotted her son, she dropped her bags and she ran towards him with arms wide open. Instead of getting a hug, Jarrett was greeted with slaps and thumps from her son, who pushed her to the ground and began chastising her. Michael McIntosh, big up yourself in a family. Blessings every time and I appreciate the sentiments. Get away from me, demon. I told you not to come to this place. You are not my mother. You are Satan. You need to repent. The young man shouted at his mom before onlookers intervened. He was later placed in a bus and removed from the compound. Members of the church who were outside appeared unbothered by his actions. Some even videoing the ordeal on their phones. I suppose they will be sending it to heaven. I'm just saying. Me can't get for see my son. When me pregnant with him, I have a hard time. I struggle with him. And now the Yahweh people them come brainwash my son and take him away from me. She cried as she nursed her bruises. Nigel Taylor, big up yourself. Cleon used to go to a Seventh-day Adventist church. But from one day him come downtown and meet a man who said him a Yahweh. Him turning an idiot. And then brainwash him. She shared with curious onlookers. Jarrett was also urged to make a formal report of the incident to the Freeport police station. Yael Harrison, blessings in our family. So if a man a deal with him mother, sir, why would then do to somebody like me? So peeps, this is exhibit A. This is the most damning testimonial of the three. So this one is a mother of a boy who over there. The first one was a man who said they did it for 8 years. This one now is from the ex-wife of the leader of the sect, the cult, the church. I don't know where the video is. Entertain me. I don't know. But them say people video it. Not because it's not there in the public means you never video. At them, at the people that may attend it to us, so suppose they don't feel like share it. I don't know. Watch out now, peeps. Put on my glass here. Hell and back. Excommunicated Yahweh leader's wife says claims of child marriage are true. You ever think in Jamaica where them say if fish come from sea bottom come tell us a shark down there, you need to believe him. You understand what I'm saying? The estranged wife of Omar Thompson. Omar is the man in front of the lady in the blue something. Him is the leader. Him is Omar Thompson. The estranged wife of Omar Thompson, leader of the assembly of Qahal Yahweh in Montego Bay, has corroborated the allegations that the controversial religious sect has conducted child marriages as a probe by the police and welfare agency deepens. Thompson's wife, whose name is being withheld because she has expressed fears about her security. But then the man knows say you know you're his wife, then it no matter. You understand? Said that she is still trying to overcome the emotional torture of years of indoctrination by the religious group, which has since banished her for rebelling against the instructions of Yahweh. I have been going through a lot. I don't know how I hold strong. I don't know how I am not in the streets. I am now trying to keep my sanity, she said. Over the years, I was never a part of anything like what is happening now. Yes, I will admit, there were some little things that would have taken place on the compound. What kind of little things, mommy? Make we hear now. But when it comes on to me specifically, I was shut out as a wife because I was being told to give up my job and I refused. I know what it is to be a single parent all my life. So I walked away from my job and walked away from being the breadwinner. How do I care for my family? I can't do that, she said. I am the breadwinner with the two picnic them before. Yeah, I am not going to walk away when I am the sole provider, even with Omar as a husband. The mother of 4 said that she was punished because she refused to obey the instructions to leave her 2 older children alone. They wanted me as a mother not to have anything to do with my children. The Qahal Yahweh church's leaders, brothers Omar and Javon Thompson, and teacher Vera Woolery, as I said, they were brought to court recently. You understand? The estranged wife is convinced that her husband was radicalized by the founder, Neville Woolery, who died 3 years ago. Omar Thompson succeeded him as religious leader and also wedded his widow, Vera. How what you said to me? So it look like Miss Vera is beside Omar. So Miss Vera was the wife of the farmer leader. So a man dead and Omar married him wife and Omar still have a... So if me I wonder if this lady divorced from Omar, because if this lady not divorced from Omar and Omar married Miss Vera, then Omar would have committed bigamy. Interesting. You know, see a dolly house around our church there. I'm telling you, so that is the thing with Jamaica, you know. We have too much church. And first thing, the next thing with the church, it would have a name. Maybe it's the problem. Church, we name church. St. James Church. Portland Church. Kingston Church. Trelawney Church. That's a church we name. Not church of a name. The church of the latter day saints of the Holy Bible, New Testament, before God and all mankind. A church we name church, brother. That's a part of the problem with the church thing. You understand? But never mind me. You understand? Peeps, listen to this. Neville Woolery was the founder of the church. Him did marry to one lady named Vera. Vera is a teacher me here. Woolery died and Omar now took control of the church and also married Vera. So he man take control of everything. You understand? Interesting. The religious sect has been accused of engaging in systemic brainwashing of members, but the police are also probing allegations of human trafficking, child abuse, sexual offenses, and wife swapping. Thompson's wife, but the man, look here, so he said Thompson's wife, he never said Thompson's ex-wife, you know. So it means if Thompson married to this woman, and Thompson married to sister Vera, then Thompson would have committed bigamy, which is a crime as per the laws of the country, as per the laws of this country. You understand? Them have me attack foolishness. The man they say them use scripture black it, you know, but them can't like black this. You understand what I say? Frank Marshall, church, you name church, brother. The church get the name of the place. Every church there, a Spanish Town, the church name Spanish Town Church. You don't need no more than 1-2 church or one town. You understand? Them keep different service. Service in the morning, in the day, and in the evening. Cover for everybody. When you have a million church, then you have a million different ideologies and foolishness. But never mind. Alright, ready or now? Thompson's wife admitted that marriage ceremonies are conducted in contravention of Jamaican laws. I don't know about no abduction and no trafficking. Nothing like that is taking place there. At least, not that I know of. But children are forced into marriage for sure. The children are afraid. Everybody there is afraid. Everybody has lost their will. Or the fear has gripped them. I was there. Children are also taken out of the public school system and tortured privately on the compound, Thompson wife said. I don't think you know what is happening there, she charged. Omar has influence. And if you decide that you are not removing the mosque, and I mess up my thing. I don't know why this now moves so free now. Listen to this. I'm so find it. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, Omar has influence. And if you decide that you are not removing your child from the public school system, they see you as rebellious. I have been having battles for all these years because I would not listen to these things. So I am now told that I was stubborn. I am rebellious. She said, confirming as well that cell phones and SIM cards were seized and destroyed to prevent contact with family and friends. What kind of church this? What kind of church is this? You understand what I say? You know that song there? See? Go on. Phones and SIM cards were taken away and destroyed, preventing people from contacting family and friends. However, the Yahweh leader's wife said she was not sexually abused for her disobedience, but she was beaten. I have been through hell and back. I don't know, I am not living in the streets. My children don't know what is going on, she said. My eyes were so blind. I am telling you, it does not matter how intelligent you are. I am going to say that the veil that was in my eyes have now been removed, she added. I think I have now gotten to the place that I can say I am seeing for the first time. Now, the Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson, said yesterday, that charges have been laid against several persons following the operations at the church compound. Zane? The persons who had actually done some physical assault on the police have been arrested subsequently and will be placed before the court. Charges for assault, said Anderson. But we want to know what will happen based on the allegations of human trafficking, sexual assault, rape, and all sort of crap. You understand? I don't know. Right now, that story that tired me. Made me feel like I want to go to my bed. So one next story that tired me. I would have spent a lot of time on Wednesday night detailing this. So most of you were in the stream on Wednesday night. You know that the visas of 3 prominent Jamaicans, Zane, MP for Port Royal and Eastern Kingston, Philip Palwell, Scandal Bag, man, and Darrell Vaz, MP for West Portland, the man who banned Scandal Bag, and very colourful police officer, former head of the Mobile Reserve, Superintendent Terrence Benn. So their visas were revoked by the US Embassy. There has been news that there are 5 other politicians who are currently on the chopping block for their visas to be revoked by the United States Embassy in Kingston. You understand? The Andreas man say just allegations, they need evidence. So I suppose the investigations, we'll see how it go. See it? We have not heard any development since the release of the article. The article was posted by the Observer newspaper. They are saying that based on their information, 5 more politicians are currently on the chopping block. So for the persons who were in the call-in stream on Wednesday, there are reports swirling around that the United States is to move against 5 more Jamaican politicians. There are increasing jitters in local circles as reports surface that the United States is set to revoke the visas of 5 more members of the political directorate. It is unusual for the US to signal when it's about to revoke a visa, but a number of political sources have said that 2 members of the governing Jamaica Labour Party and 3 members of the opposition People's National Party are to be affected. I cannot give you the names, but keep close to the members of parliament, because this could break before the end of the week. We're up on the weekend now, so I don't know. Said one source who last week had confirmed that Cabinet Minister Darrell Vaz and opposition MP Philip Paul Wells' visas were revoked. Another source pointed to the fact that Prime Minister, the most honorable bro God, Zane, and opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips are currently visiting communist country. So, Holness is in China meeting with the president Xi Jinping, among other engagements, while Phillips is in Cuba for a conference of progressive parties at the invitation of the communist movement in Cuba. So neither leader is here to have face-to-face talks with Donald Tapia. This is the new ambassador, U.S. ambassador to Jamaica, Zane. So he would have been welcomed by Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Kamina Johnson-Smith. I'm pronouncing her name correctly, I hope. Zane? So the Prime Minister is not here, the leader of the opposition is not here to meet with Tapia to get clarity on the situation. Zane, so all you are hearing are the whispers and everybody's on edge, added the source. You understand? All US visas, however, are issued on the condition that the holder abides by their terms and can be cancelled at any time. Zane, whether before, during, or after a visit. Raymond Douglas, you find one of the stickers, brother. The man said, keep it up, blessings. But no, I just see Ingrid Theater would have also contributed financially. Ingrid, big up yourself in a moment. I'm saying I can't find. Ingrid just contribute. She never said nothing. But big up yourself, Ingrid. You understand? One of the long-serving members of the channel as well. We really and truly appreciate the continued support. You understand? So, sometimes a visa is cancelled before a visit because the US government obtains evidence that persons plan to use the visa for a different purpose. The US Embassy in Kingston has repeatedly indicated that it will not comment on why a person's visa is revoked. And in the case of Vaz and Paulwell, only a brief letter with no explanation was given to them. Vaz has indicated that in his letter, it said, subsequent to the visa issuance, information has come to light that you may be ineligible for a visa. If you would like to travel to the United States, you must reapply. Now, analysts are suggesting that the PNP will hurt more than the government. Some people are saying that makes no sense because the governing party need to travel to conduct the country's business. We see now where Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, has spoken to the matter. Julian Smith, big up yourself. I'll play for you an audio clip where the security minister would have addressed the situation. Let me see if me can find it. And them something there. Boom. I think I hit this. I'm coming out of this. So am I teach them. Always make sure the message I reach them. I think this is it. So, wanna listen?
I don't know. Right. He told us that they handle the visa issue very, very tightly.
Yes.
He told Mr. Vaz what to bring to our attention. And what we do know is that the traditional strata of activity they look at is what they look at, and how it fits in, I don't know, in any individual cases. But they have a kind of general speak as the Minister of National Security. I understand, and the American government, which reserve the right to revoke anyone's visa at any time for any reason they think. But generally they look at an individual if you have any connection with any individual or country of strategic interest in the United States. They examine that relationship.
So that is what the security minister had to say in relation. It says security minister says he is still unaware why Darrell Vaz's US visa was revoked. So National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says he still does not know why Cabinet Minister's Darrell Vaz's US visa was revoked. Zane, and Minister Vaz announced recently that his US visa was cancelled. At the time, Vaz said he was unsure why the action was taken against him. So we'll play about that just for...
I don't know.
The
He
situation.
told us that they handle the visa issue very, very tightly.
Yes.
He told Mr. Valls what to bring to our attention. And what we do know is that the traditional strata of activity they look at is what they look at, and how it fits in, I don't know, in any individual cases. But they have a kind of, generally speaking, as the Minister of National Security, I understand, and the American government, which reserve the right to revoke anyone's visa at any time for any reason they think. But generally, they look at an individual if you have any connection with any individual or country of strategic interest in the United States.
Yes.
They examine that relationship.
Interesting there. So, there is, and I'm sure many of you would have seen it, a message that is being circulated on social media that is suggesting the possible reasons as to why Darrell Vaz' visa was revoked. It's an interesting piece of literature. I do not know its source. Zane, I have not done a video on it because I cannot verify the information there, and I would not do a video on it unless I could do that. But I'm sure many of you would have read it. It said some things. I cannot speak to the veracity or the accuracy of the information. Malik Gardner said it's all speculation, and I am agreeing with you 100%. Zine, so we are watch and see how that work out. You understand? Zine? Wow, quite a number more topics to cover in tonight. Can't promise you some I'll cover all of them there tonight, but we see, cause the road have to take on, as Popcorn once said. You understand? So that is the situation. Carl Samuda is saying, who is the Minister of Information and Education at the moment. He's saying that the Honest Administration is not worried. Lie them lie. You understand? So Minister with oversight in the Information Ministry, Carl Samuda, says he is neither fearful nor apprehensive about the government's image. Yeah, the man said, he is neither fearful nor apprehensive about the government's image or investor confidence, despite the US revoking the visa of a cabinet minister. You understand? Mr. Samuda says the decision of the US government to revoke visa without advising Kingston is customary. He says confidence in the Jamaican government is not negatively impacted. So make we say, nah man, me not drive tonight, Johnny. Everything good, man. Me know better than that, brother. So you don't have to worry about that, man. Everything good. You understand? And them things. Peeps, may I share a little story, a little curious story. You understand? Let me get some people on screen so you see what I mean. You see? All of them look like them on the same team. I don't know still. This picture is a picture of two men with the name Christopher Townsend, the lawyer. This man in a jacket suit is also called Christopher Townsend. He is a Jamaica Labour Party councillor. And this nice lady over here says an attorney at law. Now, I would have shared with you a situation where three or four robbers were shot and killed by a licensed firearm holder during an attempt to kidnap him after they would have robbed a coaster bus belonging to Lasco from him recently. A message, as a matter of fact, I have the police report, the police report itself. There's a voice note being circulated suggesting that this JLP councillor may be involved in criminal activities, so to speak. However, he has come out with his lawyer to suggest that if persons don't refrain and desist from circulating the voice note, he will be taking legal action. I'm going to share the story. JLP councillor denies ties to criminals and threatens legal action. Look, see if my camera work. Yeah, everything look good. Jamaica Labour Party councillor and businessman Christopher Townsend, him have the same name with the lawyer, has retained legal counsel in a bid to stop the dissemination of information via social media that maliciously attempts to link him to the attempted murder and kidnapping of a licensed firearm holder last week. It is being banded about in social media that he is associating with criminal elements, as Renito D. Cardova Valentino Adams once said. This arose out of dissemination, out of what we understand to be a police WhatsApp group in an incident on the 31st of October this year when a licensed firearm holder was being kidnapped and robbed of his motorbus. He managed to discharge his weapon, shooting 3 of the persons who attempted to rob him. Remember, we gave him about 30 rounds of applause the last stream. Attorney at law, who was in the middle, Christopher Townsend, no relation to his namesake client, told members of the media at a press conference earlier this week. One of the persons is employed to Mr. Townsend's garage. So the JLP council have a garage. One of the men who was shot and killed is employed to his garage. You understand what I'm going in a dance? You don't see the mats? Watch her. He has categorically stated that he does not know the men. He only knows one of the men, and the relationship is that of employer and employee, and he does not supervise him. That is the extent of his association, the attorney at law said. Now, according to attorney Townsend business, family and reputation have come under duress, and his family has been threatened. He warned that any unscrupulous persons who are disseminating libelous and slanderous comments about his client will face legal action if they do not cease and desist from slandering his client's name and sullying his reputation. Wow. I got so much things to say right now, but I don't say nothing. You understand? I know no one here, but I not say nothing. You understand? Zane, Mr. Dan, the list, big up yourself. You understand? Well, you can't have your cake and eat it, so they say. Watch you know. Peace, I'm going to overview of the thing. 4 men held up and robbed the driver of the bus. 3 of them were shot as they were trying to kidnap him in a Toyota Fielder motor car. The car has been seized by the police. But 3 gun the police them find too, based on my information. I'm not sure. One of the men would have escaped with the bus, in the bus, but them find the bus later. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read the police report. I'm going to go into some more context. I'm going to do one more story. After I do that story, then I have to call it a night. I finish up on Sunday. So all who still want to contribute to Super Chat and spend no money now. Positive vibes of the cake look yummy. It's bad, man. You understand? Alright, let me find it. Let me find it. Zane? I all have pictures with the men who were shot. Zane? Probably can't show that one there. This is one of them. So see him up on the ground. You understand? These are the next 2. You understand? I'm glad the kind of blurry so I don't see it. Fatal shooting on Thursday, October 31st, 2019, about 9 p.m. at 54 Bradford Avenue, O'Neill Garden, date of birth, the 22nd of the 3rd, 1975. Driver, Zane, of a Brentford Avenue, Kingston 10 address, was robbed of a coaster bus. Registration plate. I don't have to tell the plate. I shouldn't even call the driver name, you know. Sorry for that. But he out in a public enemy. Alright. Zane, I'm going to get the license plate. But the bus is a property of Lasco. He was kidnapped by 4 men traveling in a white Toyota Fielder motor car with a registration plate number 4681 HP. During a struggle with 3 of the men in the car, Mr. Gordon managed to pull his licensed firearm and discharge several rounds, hitting all 3 men who later succumbed to their injuries. Big up yourself, General. 2 of the men were found along Lockley Hemmings Way in the vicinity of Seaward Drive and the other along Pandora Avenue. Zin? The 4th robber escaped in the coaster bus, which was tracked to Appleton Avenue and Abonnet Drive in Duhaney Park. Intelligence indicate that the men are associated to the same man on screen. This is the police report. Who is a JLP counselor and owner of the Whisper buses. It should be noted that the driver was previously robbed of a bus last year at the same location. I rest my case. Let's move on. Let's get the groove on. Jamaica is not a real place when I do the maths. You understand? Creation say, interesting. So them apparently hold up the driver and rob him last year. And them feel like them couldn't do it this year. But the driver did have a plan. And now them are dead, man. Yes, I. Peeps, I'm ready for going to bed. I'm ready for going. Hold on, let me make a call first. So my sister dealt with. She all cuss me. Put her up on speaker and I couldn't listen to her. So she did me from time to time. You understand? Because she said she did hungry. And she not eat because she a wait till she can't me out to eat. And me a keep her waiting. You understand? Sis, wanna go on? You not go on yet? I want it to go on. Anytime ready. Teacher reach up? But I don't know if she might come for you first, sis. Then call him, no me can't call him. Me a stream. Then what you want from me? Well, alright, so call him and find out to him and then let me know. The people them are hear you still. Alright, so link him and let me know why the situation. See? Yeah. Come in and bother be again. You know? I'm just ready. Lyndon Johnson said, nah man, my good brother man, I want to answer man. You understand? Half of them say me ABC and count from 1 to 10. Me good. Miss Angela Martin, how are you? Malik say her voice so nice. Miss Beverly Palmer. So what you know, peeps? Now we talk some money. I have been impressing upon you guys as to the fact that money is there to be made in Jamaica. The stock market in Jamaica is one of the best performing stock markets in the world, the Jamaica Stock Exchange. See, so much so that there was, me never save the picture. I bet me never save the picture. There was the Jamaican flag being flown on the New York Stock Exchange recently in honor of how well the Jamaica stock market is doing. See the picture there? It probably now go pull up the screen, but alright, and I see what I go on. You understand? So 2 American flag and 1 Jamaican flag. How winning is that? You know what I mean? And them something there. So I'm showing you what I go on now. I told you before that I've always been interested in the stock market. Lenky G, big up yourself and your brother. Where you say happy earth strong. Manners are respecting her, bro. We appreciate the continued support and the financial contribution. You know anything go? I have often told people in recent times that we waste a lot of money doing unnecessary things when we can be investing in our future. And one of the ways to make our money work for us is to invest in the acquisition of stocks. And persons have been asking, persons have actually called me and said, Teach, I am living overseas and I want to invest in the stock market. How I go about that? There are companies now who are creating, I think they are called ETF, where you can wirelessly purchase stocks on the stock market. I think Sagicor has created an app, and I think NCB has also created or is in the process of creating. So persons who are watching now and are overseas will soon be able to purchase stocks in the Jamaican Stock Exchange. Rebellious Boutiques, a great time keeping. Zine, good night, Empress. Now, IPOs are being issued left, right, and center. Many companies are trying to raise funds to expand their businesses, Zine, and to solidify their presence and their businesses in the stock market. I got involved in the stock market through Wicton. I would have purchased stocks during the Wicton IPO. Then I would have purchased other stocks, as I told you. I purchased stocks in Carreras, I purchased stocks in Westinco, and I purchased stocks in JMMB during the recent IPO. And I will continue to purchase stocks. I have told you before, and I will share this with you. Every single month for the past couple of months, I have put aside approximately $30,000 to purchase stocks at the Jamaica Stock Exchange. I'm not stop. You understand? There are a number of IPO, and one more thing before we go any further. The Jamaica Money Market Brokers, which is JMMB IPO, where one stock was being sold for $38.75, should have been closed on the 11th. They would have closed it today because the demand for stocks was so great they could have closed it early. That is how the Jamaican population is getting interested in this stock thing. See? And I purchased my stocks to JMMB. So that is one of the platforms. People use Sagicor, people use Mayberry, people use other people, NCB, have many other brokers. But I use JMMB. See? And the thing with JMMB, they have this thing that is called Moneyline, where you can purchase the stocks yourself as long as money is in your account. And you can transfer money to your account, your stock account, from any other financial institution that allow you to do wire transfer. And you can purchase your stock and sell your stocks them when you need without going in the bank. And I find that very convenient. Now, so the JMMB IPO would have closed today. I think we have some information on that. So let me get that out of the way first. And thing. JMMB cuts APO. It's not an IPO. It's an APO. Cuts APO timeline by 4 days. So having virtually attained its goal of raising over $10 billion in its additional share offer, which is the APO, JMMB Group is reverting to the invitation timeline back to the original closure date. The offer now closes Thursday, Zine, of today close. That was changed. It closed today. Due to the overwhelming response to the additional public offer made, subject to the prospectus dated October the 15th. Zine, the company has elected to close the offer earlier than the previously scheduled closing date. The new closing date was now Thursday, the 7th of November. It's not even what is an APO. An APO is an additional share offer. An IPO is an initial share offer. So they would have released an IPO back in the days. They now were selling additional share. So the sale of additional share is called an APO. I'm Cassidy Beckford. I am learning it as I go along as you are. Zine? Now, the demand for JMMB share was so great that they would have closed their APO 4 days early. That is amazing. They were attempting to raise $10 billion, and they would have raised the $10 billion long before the stocks sale was closed. Arsted Comfort, big up yourself, you know, brother. You know, we appreciate the support, something, you know, blessings every time. See? You have to attend all meetings, or it's staple, fasting into salaries of your executive. I'm gonna get that. Teach, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but the stock market might be the latest pyramid scheme like Cash Plus. You don't need to burst my bubble, Miss Nicole Maddox, but I totally disagree with that perspective. The stock market would have been incorporated from the 1960s, about 67, 68, and for a long time it has been the best performing stock market in the world. The evidence is there to suggest that. Zane, there are many companies who put their company name and brand on the line to raise money, to expand their business, and investor confidence is as such where people are now very confident in purchasing shares in these companies and making money for themselves. So I will wholeheartedly and respectfully disagree with your perspective on that, Miss Nicole Maddox. You understand? You cannot in no way, shape or form equate the Jamaica Stock Exchange to a pyramid scheme. I think that is really and truly misinformed and an ill-advised position. That is my honest opinion. You understand? Think about the number of the entities and what they have to lose. Zane? So the private sector is not honest. This has nothing to do with the private sector, Empress. So you're probably misconstruing the whole thing. You purchasing stock is simply owning a part of a company where you use them product. That is what the stock market is. So JMMB, I am a customer. I use the services of JMMB. So this is an opportunity for me to become a shareholder in JMMB. And the only time I'm no longer a shareholder is when I sell my shares in JMMB. I am a customer of NCB. I want to own a piece of NCB. So, as a people, we tend to really and truly be attracted to controversy when controversy don't exist sometimes. In all honesty, Empress. Zane? And I will say tonight that you are probably barking up a tree where nothing is located. You understand? The stock market has been world renowned. It has been proven. Many persons have made enormous amounts of money on the stock market. Zane, and I have never heard of anybody who would have purchased stocks, Zane, having stories to share like that. The stock market is a thing. You will lose because stocks can devalue, but making a statement like that is really and truly wrong, in my opinion, and I'm sharing my perspective. You understand what I say? No. So the JMMB APO is now closed. Additional share offer. So that is, and I'm telling you, people really and truly are warming up to this. I used to tide with them, and then I crashed in 1998. So different people have different experiences. As I said, the stock market, like any investment, you will lose and you will gain. Every stock you're not going to make money off of. You have to study the market and know the stocks to invest in. You understand? And even when you study it, you will still lose. Because companies go under. And you have some companies that expand exponentially and you make millions of dollars. You understand? So calling the stock market a pyramid scheme is fetching off of the wind, in my opinion. In all due respect. Zine, so that a one IPO closed. There will be an IPO by Mailpack. Mailpack is the largest shipping company in Jamaica. So when you buy things online and you want to ship come to Jamaica, they do that. So they are going to be releasing an IPO soon. So you can look out for that. The next IPO will be Lumber Depot. I would have spoken about that in recent times. Zane. And them something. Also, MCM. Let me get it right. MPC Caribbean Energy, Clean Energy is eyeing a US $22.8 million rights issue. Zane, their shares are being traded for some $200 on the stock market. So that would have grown by some whole heap of percent recently. So they would have opened the Paradise Solar Farm out in Westmoreland recently, and they are seeking to expand. Initially, they sought to have raised, I think, $50 million. I don't remember, some only for money, but they never reach up to that. So they are going into the markets again. They are doing very well in terms of the the stocks trading and stuff. So they're going back. So MPC Caribbean eyes US 22.8 million in rights issue. So this is the next IPO that is coming out soon. So the Caribbean Clean Energy hopes to raise the amount of money. The offer will allow existing shareholders to buy 2 new shares for each original share held. And it will be open on the 13th of November and close on the 16th of December. So I am not entirely sure if you, who is not a shareholder there, can actually own shares in MPC Caribbean now, or it is just for persons who have shares already. I have to do some more research with that. See, another one of interest is Sagicor. Sagicor would have done an IPO on its select fund recently. It is doing very well. The stock is trading very well, and it has grown from the initial sale price. I don't remember, but they're also going to floating a second fund. So Sagicor Select Fund Limited is heading back to the market with an offer of shares in a new fund that will track the listed manufacturing and distribution company that make up the M&D index and the manufacturing and distribution, which is a new index on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So the company is seeking to raise as much as $4 billion from the offer, which opens on the 20th of November. So there's another IPO from Sagicor coming on November the 20th. Wigton really set the trend for the proliferation of IPOs. I love that. But now I tell you, Cassidy, you understand, because as I said, Wigton was my first furore in the stock market. And my money practically doubled if I did sell my shares already. It has traded for as high as 99 cents and I buy one stock for 50 cents. So if I did sell my shares, I then practically double my money already. But with IPOs, as somebody said, one of them time it's speculative. You purchase and you hold it. Zine, this is for the long term. So 1, 2, 3 years from now, Wigton might be trading for $2, $3. You would have increased your money exponentially. Samuel Medley said NCB is one of the best. I don't think NCB is one of the best. I think NCB is the best stock to own. See? And no one piece of that. But it a trade for about $202.99 now. And enough money that. So in order to get some, you know one thing go. Style Queen, big up yourself in the Empress. Zane, and thing. I had shares in Siboney, Workers Bank, Horizon, Carib Steel, Crown Eagle. Everyone went downstairs, underground. Yes, Miss Nicole Mannix, but you should have been wise enough to realize that these companies are folding and sell your stocks. So you can't sit down and wait for the stock market to work out everything for you. You have to work out some things in your head. It is a gamble like anything else. Any investment you can lose and you can win. But if you are watching the stock market and you realize, say, these companies are declining, then what you're going to do? You're going to sell your shares in the company unless you're going to wait and say it will come back. But what about, so you have listed some companies, Empress. What about the companies that have been doing well for years upon years? NCB, Scotia, Carib Cement, Proven Investment, Barita, Jamaica Public Service, JPS, Zine, Wesinco in recent times, Carreras, Supreme Ventures. What about Derriman Trading? What about them companies there? You understand what I say? Couldn't get those to buy. Then, well, I don't know. But I say, the stock market can work for you and it can hurt you. You have to just be careful. You know, just invest money so and make it. You have to monitor the market. Miss Ingrid Theater, blessings again, Empress. Really and truly appreciate the contribution. Zane, Style Queen, I think me big up already. Big up yourself again. So what I say, Nicole, is that with anything, you can win and you can lose. But to say it's a pyramid scheme, I think that is really and truly misinformed. You understand? Oh, back in the day it was harder, but back in the day now don't determine say it got harder now, Empress. You understand? So Sagicor will be floating soon. A successful listing with full subscription would result in the raising the NAV of the fund from $1.1 billion to $5.2 billion. Zane, so may I try look for the proposed sale price, but the prospectus has not yet been released, so I can't tell you that yet. You understand? So we'll keep an eye open. But for just show you, money is here to be made. You have to monitor your portfolio. You can't expect your portfolio to just live by itself. So you have to monitor it. You have to make decisions. You have to know when to sell, when to hold, when to buy. See? So the stock exchange is doing very well. Jamaica stock rally. You hear this, peeps? Jamaica's stocks rally to put the flag on the top pole again. So the Jamaican flag flew alongside that of the United States on the New York Stock Exchange building on Wednesday, in tribute to the island stock market being the best performing stock market in 2018. No, let me put that into perspective. Of the 94 to 95 stock markets in the world that are currently active, Jamaica stock market would have been the best performing stock market for the year 2018. And this is not the first year that this would have happened. Jamaica stock market would have been ranked number 1 about 2 times in the last 5 years. That is amazing. That is telling you that there is money to be made on the stock market. And as I say to people, it is about time we start making money work for it. It is called passive income. There's a risk, yes, but it is a calculated risk. And if you study the market, I am learning to study the market. I am new to this, I am learning. You understand what I say? I know that there will be errors in judgment along the way. I know that I will lose. I have not lost as yet. All the stocks that I have purchased so far are actually trading up versus when I would have purchased said stocks. So my stock portfolio is now positive compared to when I did start. You understand? Some stocks me double my money, some stocks where I make a money. You understand what I say? And when I bill it and bill it and bill it. You feel me? Teach my daughter listen and I say yes. Trying to keep up teach. It's your birthday. Laugh out loud. You understand? So watch me now, peeps. It was the second time. Listen this now. It was the second time in 4 years that the Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE, was being recognized as the number 1 performing stock exchange globally. That cannot be a pyramid scheme, my friend. Having also achieved the feat in 2015. So 2015 and 2018, the Jamaican Stock Exchange, Liquor Jamaica, would have been the best performing stock exchange in the world. Sir M, big up yourself. This is a great achievement for our small island, said the most honorable bro god on social media on Thursday. In October, an article on reputed business publication Bloomberg's website under the headline Jamaica's world-beating 233% stock rally continues full steam speaks to the island's spectacular stock market rally as the best of the last 5 years. That is absolutely amazing. I am here beating up myself. So I never get involved in the stock market about 5 years earlier. You understand? Money is there to be made. Make the money work for you. Stop slave for background master. Invest. And divest. Despite a recent dip, Jamaica's 1.5 trillion or US 11 billion stock exchange is the best performing of 94 that were tracked by Bloomberg over the past 12 months, gaining 35%. Money is there to be made. Total gains over the past 5 years come to more than 600%. Cams, I am having a splitting headache, so I shall be going to bed. Wish I could have stayed. Great discussion as usual. Enjoy the rest of your birthday night. And some with peace, love and happiness. Good night, Cams, and get some rest. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks for the support. See? No peeps. As of Wednesday, the JSE market capitalization for its combined market, the junior market and the main market, was 2 trillion Jamaican dollars, which is equivalent to US 14.9 billion. The exchange has 84 companies with 119 securities listed. The JSE is ranked 68th in size globally. But in 2018, the nation's main index rose 29% in US dollar terms, the most among the 94 national benchmark tracked by Bloomberg. Indeed, for the 5 years between 2015 and 2018, the JSE has outperformed most global exchange. That, again, is amazing. You understand? And I will repeat what I said. Money is there to be made in the stock market. Take your time, learn it, get advice from people who know it. I learn it, but I am willing to share the little knowledge that I acquire along the way with my peeps. Because I know enough on overseas, a slave in a snow, sleet, dew, hail, mist and fog, the 7 forms of precipitation, for save up some money, you can make some of the money that work for you. So when you come back a yard for vacation, go over Scotia, go over NCB, go over Sagicor, go over JMMB, open a stock account and start invest. You'll be amazed. You understand? So this is my new thing. This is my new journey. I enjoy it. You understand? I love see my money grow. I love when me check my money line and see say my Westinco stock is up 5% or 10%. My Wicton stock is up some 90%. I mean, it is a most beautiful thing. You understand? So, I might think that. So, me I encourage the people them, don't take my word for gospel. I am learning it. I don't know it. I promise you that I will start to get some persons who know it to come and edify us, me included, as to the way forward. Zane, and the best stocks to invest in. I have a list of stock because I had gone to a stock meeting earlier in the year. Zane, that are recommended, so you can link me up and share that with you. It's not gospel. I was given that by the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Zane and thing. Style Queen says 7 forms of precipitation. Yes, teach. You are giving us a real birthday treat. I saw a thing going on, so peeps. So as me I say, when I'm looking at a thing, me still a young youth like, and me want live my olden days in a more comfortable settings. You know what I mean? So instead of sitting down and forming conspiracy, I am doing what me say people would have been doing and making money. You understand? I want to stop work for people. This is one of the ways that I plan to stop working for people, along with building my own business. Zane, and I wish I had started this 5-10 years earlier from now. Me I drink one champagne, something I saw. You understand what I say? Zane, and thing. Say name medium dry, but it kind of wet like. Teach, call Earth Staple. He is the best minority shareholder ever. Alright, Nicole, if you can send me the number, I will do that. You understand? I have no issue with that. Zane, so peeps, me go leave it there, so. I have a few more topics I never cover off. But me cover them Sunday. But as me say, the family, Zane decides them can't go out, so me have to go out. You know what I think? You understand what I say? So, I still with Earth Strong, we give thanks. Zane, I wish we could continue this tonight, but we have to continue on Sunday evening. We have some more other things to talk about. You feel what I say? So, and we talk some more about the stock market and stuff. Zine, I think Lumber Depot is going public next week. I done push cross some money over there so for cap piece of that, because I want a piece of that. You understand? It's a very fast growing company. The demand is great for what they offer, because the construction industry is booming in Jamaica. A whole heap of little things. So you have to wise. You know, just get up and buy stock, so you do the research. You understand? Love, fear, love. A long time I don't see Empress. Where have you been, my love, fear, love? Hope you're okay. Peeps, big up on yourself. You understand what I say? Really and truly appreciate the love, the support. You understand what I say? The financial contribution tonight. You guys are amazing. See, that's my normally telling you. I don't want to work hard for the money. I don't want to teach nothing. So I want to come here and say, teach. We appreciate the work, all this. See, we appreciate that. Whether it is my birthday or during regular streams, we're still. Simon Shy, we say, bless up, bro. What go on? You good? You understand what I say? Me I wrap up here now. So, as soon time for take on the treat. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Peeps, big up on yourself. Soon Sunday, 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. For all the persons who were here tonight, for the persons who left early, big up on yourself. I know some people have other engagements. I know some people, them wife have birthday today too, so them have to go on road. I know some people still there work, some people there work or watch the stream. Some people tired and gone at them bed. I understand. You understand? Big up to the people them who still there. The people them. Leonard, Tingling, blessing. The people them who engage the discussion tonight. The people them who interact and offer suggestions and critique. Big up on yourself. You know what I mean? We will not always see things eye to eye like me and Miss Nicole Maddox. But a one love said we. You know what I mean? We can agree to disagree in a civil and respectful manner. See, I respect over here, so I love. You know what I mean? Everybody's opinion is valued. See, I won't always agree, but you know what thing go. So it has been another stream, another year really. The beginning of a new year, a new chapter in my life. You understand? It's a time for reflection. It's a time for reassessment and reevaluation. See, it's a time to modify approaches. Seeing and thought processes. Seeing, so this birthday is not just to you. So I teach birthday and it is a lot of work mentally. Seeing, I'm not where I want to be as a person in my life. Seeing, and I am working to fix that. I am coming from the bottom really. I started with nothing. I grew up a poor boy in a poor family. And me I try to do that something here. See, the life something here to make a better life for my kids. You understand what I say? For my family, for my future bloodline. You see me I say? So I am learning from people. People will learn from me. We learn from each other. You know what thing go? Peace, big up on yourself. When I say manners and respect, I mean manners and respect. Everybody were there tonight, big up on yourself. Everybody were in the stream. I know all about people there. I know never comment because that are just some people that big up on yourself. I appreciate you know. Fella the people that comment, big up on yourself, I appreciate you know. Fella the people that share the stream, big up on yourself, I appreciate you know. Fella the people that partake in the comment section, big up on yourself, I appreciate you know. Fella the people that like the stream, big up on yourself, I appreciate you know. Fella the people that dislike the stream, big up on yourself, I appreciate you know. Fella the people that contribute financially to the stream, big up on yourself, I appreciate you know. Cookie Mama, Lawful, Stan Thompson, Coconut Drops, Berry J, Zane, all of the people them, Ingrid Theater, I don't see the name them you know. Zane, I know the people them they push out. You understand me? I say all of the people them, I can't go find all of the name them. Diamond Club, Black Love, Craig Creation, Article Woman, Ingrid Theater, all of the people them, Lenky J, Julian Smith, Raymond Douglas, when they big up on yourself you know. You know what thing go. You understand me I say? Yeah man, the manners and respect every time. So peeps, a Friday night, enjoy your weekend. If you must drink, do not drive. If you must drive, do not drink. You know the thing go. You see me I say, when you go up on the road, load the headphone them. Walk with only the cash you need. Load the whole heap of jewelry with them. See, you work for them and you're money by it, but people will take them and take your life. Stop separate yourself from your environment. Them big old headphones up me and leave them. You not separate yourself from an environment. See? Load the Bluetooth headpiece them. Keep your phones in your pockets and in your bag. Use them only when you need them. Walk with only the cash you need. If you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number. Send it go get somebody. Tell people you're there. Tell people where you go. Describe the car. Describe the driver. Always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Trust absolutely no one. For the people them when you live them life on social media, every move them make gonna stop do it. People don't need to know every move you're making in your life. People don't need to know say you're alone the home. People don't need to know say your family gonna find. People don't need to know say the barrel them come. Be careful. For the people that when you live them relationship on social media, tap it. Nobody don't need to know what going on in the bedroom. Nobody don't need to know every time so not happy or not sad. Saying your private life is a private life. Know the thing go. Be careful. You understand me I say? Know say social media can come back, come haunt you. Don't get caught up in the hype. Don't make Instagram trick on you. Some of the people that want to sit on Instagram say they live their best life. I suffer them and suffer. Photoshop or do it. Be careful. Don't try to be like nobody. Be yourself. Peeps. Manners and respect. I'm here say Diamond Clark, Grace Abel, Jeffon Denton, Miss Joan Gray, Love Fear Love, Nicole Maddox, J Nation, Dante Dan, Kanaika, Tamu Good, Zane, all of the people in the building, DeAndre Small, Mia Watt, Leonard Tingling, Miss Ingrid Theater, enjoy teach. Big up yourself again, you know, mommy. You know what thing, you know. You understand me? I said James Bond at the building. I see the Royal General the whole night, and I'm hoping good enough. Ken Prosper, Angela Martin, Cookie Mama, Cookie. You Shelly thing again. Look at me, need to have a birthday twice per year, January and November. Oh man, got you, my brother. Big up yourself in a Godfather. And manners and respect for that something there again. You know what thing, you know, brother. You know what I mean? KLB 876, manners, Miss Joan Gray. You answer me, I say, on a big up on yourself, you know. You see? And thing, Craig Creation, all of the people, them, I see the name them come up. Style Queen, see Miss Grace Abel, Anika Grand, my apologies. You understand me? I say, all of the people, them, I don't know if I come in for me see the name, because I can't go search for them, you know. Miss Ruth Daly, Peeps, big up on yourself, you know. See, I appreciate the whole honor. Sunday, 8:30. Make it a date and don't late. Trimian Brown, look up brother, big up yourself in the youth. Appreciate the support, you know. You know what I mean? Jalok, manners and respect in the family. You see, God favored me, Empress. The Empress will share all of the video them every day. Big up yourself in the moment. Lenky G, Soul Music Lover. Miss Nadine Kerr, big up yourself in the Empress. You understand me? I say, see, I try to call a few more names. Rebellious Boutique, Keita Scott, Simo Shy. Saying everybody big up themselves. Mr. Millicent Thomas McDermott, Cassidy Beckford, the Royal General, much respect, ranking, Harry Earth there, brother. Come this I say, me not see no brother. Lady Clark, you know what I mean? Big up on yourself, you know, peeps. Miss June Reed, Mommy Reed, big up yourself, you know. Peeps, Miss Sophia, Kobe, big up yourself. Miss Sandra Bennett, Miss Patsy Brown, I try to remember the name them off at the top of my head now. Samuel Medley, big up on yourself, you know. All of the people that will pass you for the first time. Manners and respect, you know, peeps. Walk good. Step with Jah. Sunday. Big up on yourself. Appreciate the ones them. You understand? I'm out.
TM, yellow. Send the message and reach right.
Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.